Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman news, coming just for you. King Roman news, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman news, King Roman news.
Good morning, crew. Shout out to the fucking crew. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Now, I'm a little upset with the base, the army over at the base. I'm mad at y'all. I was kidnapped yesterday. Ain't nobody reached out to me, hit me up. Where you at, Roman? Ain't none of y'all. But I was lost in space. When I tell you yesterday, my friend came over after some drinks and stayed. And I'm like, okay, I got to do something. Took my phone. It was just, and then finally this morning I get up, finally got my life back. I'm checking messages like, bitch, I done missed so much. They done had a whole revival service last night. I said, listen to this shit right here. Y'all better not start that shit with me this morning. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the base, the army over there. What up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? There's so many things I want to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of things today, but our headlining topic, of course, is this new alleged tea we got about Cassie. Apparently, she done been given evidence over because there's another case, and she's been going back and forth with her attorney about whether I should get his burner phone over. Also, video footage, also audio to this other person who is lodging the same complaint. And her husband's like, yeah, do it. And so we're going to talk about that today because now we got a new name in this mess. And that new name is so interesting because without saying who it is, that name was defined by a Christian Keys. So we got to get into this because it's a whole bunch of mess. But before we get into that, let me see what's on my notes for today. Before we get into that, we got to talk about what we're doing for today's holiday giveaway. So today is members only holiday giveaway, and it's going to be a trivia, okay? We got 3 sets of 2 tickets. Okay, now here's the thing. I went to Fandango's site this morning. I went to AMC Theaters this morning to buy tickets. And unfortunately, I can't buy tickets for you all unless I have your real name and your email address, because when you go to the theater, they're going to want your ID with your name on it. And I said, nah, I know damn well half of us fuck around, come from the beef sector. We ain't giving you I wouldn't even give the CC my name. I'd be like, well, you can't put it in Roman, and then I showed him the web, so I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I'm just gonna cash app you the $40 with the intentions that you're going to go buy 2 tickets and you're going to go see this movie Color Purple. Now we're in for a treat. One of our own, our very own, had the pleasure of going to an early viewing, I take it, and came back and gave us a review. So we're going to hear some of his review. Y'all going to be shocked who it is because he don't ever say nothing around these parts, but he left a little message for us at the base, and we all got a chance to check that out. So shout out to you. Now, the moderators have already came up with the questions, and shout out to my mods. Y'all like dope as hell. I see y'all over here. Good morning to y'all. They've come up with 3 questions about the color purple. You got to answer the questions. And then you win those 2 tickets. And the moderator is going to be watching, so it's going to be the first person to answer the question. Now I got the questions and I got the answers, okay? So it's up to y'all. Now I'm not going to start it off early. When we get to the point, I'm going to let you know it's trivia time and you get your tickets. So we're going to do that today. So remember, it's going to be about the Color Purple, the movie. And we're going to be talking about this today because Taraji done came out here on her horse, honey, and there's been so many ways that we've taken this story from Taraji. Some of us have been like, yes, she hasn't been fairly paid. She hasn't been fairly treated. Some of us have been like, well, hold up, bitch, where was you? Where was you when Monique was going through this shit? And I'm sort of like, I'm right here. So we're going to talk about that too. And don't forget the Christmas exchange. Now I'm going today to my P.O. box to pick up any cards or anything that I may have received. And we'll talk about that later on as we get closer to Christmas. Remember, we got 2 more giveaways coming up. We got our moderators giveaway. Shout out to my fucking moderators. And I just found out I got 6 moderators. I thought I had only 5. Even though I see all 6 in the chat, it's like you can't see on StreamYard unless you're watching it on YouTube. But I went and counted the other day. So we got our moderators giveaway, and then we got a last final family giveaway. That's everybody, the base, the crew, the members who ain't subscribers, everybody. We're going to have a giveaway for you all. And we're going to call it the $10 holla. Okay? More details will come when we do that giveaway. So shout out to y'all. That's my way of saying Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, or Happy Hanukkah, or whatever your faith is. I hope I'm helping you have a joyous time of year, because I certainly am. Now, I want to kick this show off today before I shout out the crew with a quote. You know, we always typically question of the day or a quote of the day. Today's quote of the day, and it's some real boss shit. And I look at all y'all as bosses, kings and queens. I really do. I feel like we fuck with each other because we bout some shit. So take this quote of the day, take it with you, for real, for real. Today's quote of the day is, pay attention to the signs. How many times did we say that over here? What were the signs? Pay attention to the signs. Stop making excuses for people. Stop defending their inconsiderate ways and start taking care of you and your own needs. And I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. Yes, I do. Thank you, God, for letting that breeze through my social media. Let me say that again. Okay. Pay attention to the signs. Stop making excuses for people. Stop defending their inconsiderate ways and start taking care of you and your own needs. Now, this is so timely because we're going to talk about this segue today in one of our topics, but also just honestly, as you're getting older, as you're living life, learning lessons and learning what's best for you, start taking all of that shit into consideration. Start living for you. You know, if there's something you don't like, I'll wait for no. You're going to wait too late and be pissed off. So start being the best you can be. Start paying attention to your own signs and the signs of other people in your life that really don't give a fuck about you. You know, and being there just because it's good to be there. You know, while it's great for some things, in the long run, I promise you, it never works. It never works. You know, it never works. So that's for the crew. Take it how you want to take it. Apply it to your life. But that was for y'all, not me. All right. Good morning. Who was in here first? If it was Nary, I'm going to scream. Okay. Bobby, good morning, baby. Lexi, good morning. What up, K-Fit? Shout out to K-Fit. Okay, that host right there. I hope you're ready. What up, Tisa? Good morning, baby. Watching from the clouds. Good morning, Kings Mina. Good morning, T. Trisha 1. We got a birthday coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is your birthday, T. Trisha 1. Okay. And we gonna be in this bitch setting it off. Okay. Shout out to T. Trisha 1. And I hope you enjoyed your vacay. I hope you enjoyed your time away. And I hope you back and ready to play. Elias, too. Good morning. Elias Tota. I'm sorry, baby. Good morning, Angie. What up, Angie? Good morning. Part of the base. Shout out to Angie. Hey, Miss Cheesy Mac, and you know it's all love, boo. It's all love. I almost said go back and request again, and let's just try this shit all over again. But it's up to you. I didn't want you to feel any kind of way, but it's always all love. Hey, Ox City, what up, boo? And what's up? I hit you a few times. Oh, you did, and I got you. Saw I got back to you early this morning. You did, and thank you because you know that's in the show. Baby said date better. Period. Lies. We hit you. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Jay Parrish. What up, baby? When I tell you, I was like, I said, you can't do this. I gotta go check my messages. What message you gotta check? I said, I gotta go check it in the base, man. He said, what's the base? I said, just give me my phone. And I'm seeing all these messages. I'm like, what is going on from the Shelleys to the Nikas to the Passer over there acting like he doing celebrity news now. I'm hearing people over there talking about stuff, asking about y'all have me rolling. I was watching it, I was reading it this morning. I'm like, you gotta let up. Y'all gotta let up over there. Y'all can't. I'm over here catching up, like, what is going on? I love y'all so much. I want to be in the army, Tisa. You gotta get the link. Somebody hit Tisa up and give her the link. Shay, what up? Coco, what up? I also heard we got some, I guess some new people. I guess people are now doing the chat groups with their crews and whatever. It's a no shade, no hate. I don't give a fuck. It is one of the best tools you'll ever have to be close to your people. Fuck trying to go live and do all of that shit. When you're off camera, that's the best time to cultivate relationships with your people. And it's amazing how it could be 2 a.m. in the morning and somebody drop in there. I'm doing this. How many people just drop down bored too? Like, bitch, ain't nobody live. We just talking. Talking. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and I recommend it. It's free. You can send a link. You can keep it hidden. You got moderators over there that moderate your chat. We do clean sweeps weekly, damn near daily. Clean sweeps. When I'm telling you we sweeping motherfuckers out. Sorry, we love you, boo. You gotta wait in the lobby. We'll see you at a later date. Right now, we just gotta keep it. And I recommend everybody just do it. I ain't on no hate and shit because it's the closest way to keep your people tight. And the greatest thing about it is you can physically see who's all a part of the group. Ain't none of that hiding. Everybody know. Everybody be in that bitch like, who is now Roman? Who the fuck is this? And I'll be like, okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. What up, Lamone? California Dreaming. Good morning, Miss Mugga. Good morning. I am having a wonderful weekend. I hope you too. Queen Diva. Hey, baby. Just Net. What's up? Cash App and bullshit. What up? I know that's right because I always put myself last. Put yourself first, baby. 'Tis the season. Okay. Really. Good morning, stay ready. Good morning. Good morning, Jean. What up, Jean? Good morning, Miss Baker. Hey, baby. Teacher Shawan 2023 was all about me. I travel and just live life. Tomorrow is my milestone, waiting for my song. Oh, you gonna get your song. You gonna get your song. You gonna get your song. I've been waiting too long. Okay. Happy early birthday. Good morning, BR girl. Yolanda is Yolanda. Good morning. What up, Miss Toby? Michi. What up, Dwayne? Dwayne. Dwayne. Nadine, good morning. Good morning, y'all. What up, Captivating Christian? Shout out to you. Good morning, sir. Hey, Gwen. Good morning. Captivating Christian, I hope you come to the women's fashion contest, sir. I think you'll enjoy it. I don't know. I won't say I think you'll enjoy it. I just think you'll have a great time. I'll just say it like that. People might look familiar to you. Ben Zone, good morning. Good morning. Truth. Now you know I've been Truth. Look at here. Y'all come on down to the juke joint. Y'all hit my phone. I just want to see if it's on real quick. I want to see if it's on. Where you been at? Where have you been at? I've been looking for your lives. If I'm going to listen to anybody, I'm going to click over there and see what's the new tea. Where you been at, girl? Where you been at? Nitra. Good morning. Hey, Coco. Good morning. Shout out to everybody in here. Good morning, Treasure Cash. Good morning. Y'all see I'm trying to get y'all. What stays in the chat stays in the fucking chat. Period. No pressure. Nene. Good morning. Hey, Jay Davis. Good morning. Hey, Stacy. Good morning. Bobby. Royal Court. Good morning, babes. Good morning, Nene the GOAT. Good morning to y'all. Look at y'all up in here this morning. Good morning, Hood Scriptures. Sending it to all my people. My last day of work, so let me get to it, baby. Okay, let me get to it. Good morning, y'all. Hey, Voodoo. Hey, Voodoo. Good morning, baby. Juke Joy. I can be found there. Oh, okay. PSA, if you're looking for Truth Enterprise, you got to go to @Juke Joint Baby. I'm gonna share you when I leave this live because I've been missing the little catch ups you've been having going on. Okay. Hey, friend. Good morning, babes. Good morning. Yeah. Hey, boo. I love me some yeah. Probably, I got a handful of people that can just tell me straight the fuck up. You fucking this shit up, Roman. Get your shit in order, bitch. Or you get your shit. Yaya's one of them, and I'll be like, you know what? Because I don't feel the bullshit. It ain't too many. Because I'll be sitting there looking like, wait a minute, and DKL. Well, don't you think? No, I think you should just wait. Just don't say nothing. Yeah, DKL. Shout out to DKL. I hope you get to see you in 2 weeks, sir. Of course. All right, y'all. So let's get into the show. Remember, today's trivia is for the members only. Okay, Color Purple trivia. We're gonna get into that. And then also I want to tell y'all, I'm in a rap battle. King Roman is definitely in the rap battle. I hit Ness up like, Ness, I need a date so I can start plugging my people and letting them know to come through and support. I'm hitting it with the ones and the twos and the twos and the ones. And today y'all in for a treat because I'm gonna show y'all some clips. Okay, some rap battle clips. Now I ain't saying it's gonna be me, but I'm saying this is what it might be. Like I heard a couple people. I heard Talent is in it. I think I heard Talent is in it. Brooke is in it. Ness is in it. And I think Lemon is the judge or some shit like that. So I said, this is going to be real cute, but I'm going to be there representing. We also got the ugly sweater contest. That's this Friday. Come check that out. I think that's going to be dope. We have the dance hall challenge, which I'm in. It's next Tuesday, which I got to talk to Pizarro. Pizarro, don't kill me, Pizarro. Do not kill me, but listen, baby. And I'm going to come hit you up today. That's the day after Christmas. I'm literally driving back to Baltimore the day after Christmas, which is the 26th. So I'm leaving like around 12. It's like 5 hours to drive. So I would get home like around 7 o'clock. The comp is at 9. Then I'm over here. I've been racking my brain out like, nigga, you talented. You can do some shit, but can you pull that the fuck off? So, and I'm not doing it in Rochester. I need my sounds. I need my space. I need to be able to throw that ass in a circle. I need to do all of that. And I'm not doing that in my auntie house. I'm not doing that there. It's not going to happen. No. No. So we gotta talk. Pizarro. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else. I've been trying to figure this out. I'm like, maybe I can, but I don't know. So I gotta hit you up. But I'm definitely trying to be in that because I've been rehearsing my ass off. Now y'all see these bruise marks on my neck? Y'all see all this shit? How I was just kidnapped and attacked. I can't even wear beaters no more, y'all. Look at that. Hater marks. Suck. All my days just suck. I'm just like, I woke up this morning, I said, get the fuck away from me. Man. This shit is crazy. Christmas coming up. I'm gonna be around my TT with all this shit on me. And I'm in a competition. I'm trying to do an A1 shirt and shit, looking like I done got punched and beat. My God. Shout out to Queen Diva. Thank you for becoming a member, baby. I appreciate it. You know how I feel about you. All right, y'all. So let's get into the commentary. Damn, what? Just got me. Y'all, it was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, damn. Shit. Oh, shit. Same thing this motherfucker said. It's turtleneck season. You shouldn't be showing you can cover up. I said, fuck everything you stand for, motherfucker. Fuck off of me. And I'm here. I'm like, I'm talking to the device. How do you clear hickeys and shit? Someone's apply ice. So I'm applying ice. I'm like, this shit ain't doing nothing to me. So I went and sat in the tub. That shit is whatever. All right, y'all. So we about to get into the show. Oh my God, King Roman. Why did I have a coworker calling yesterday and say she can't come in? She got choked the night away. Stop. It ain't funny. It's not. Are we talking about sexually choked? Or are we talking about that ain't right? Bust a turtleneck without that peanut butter. Straight hater marks. I wonder how many baby. Friend don't start. Friend don't start. Friend don't start. Friend don't start. Baby. There he go. I'm like, I know where Nary's at. Where Nary's at. What's up, The Smart Show? Thank you for coming through. Eartha G, listen, a frozen spoon. I'm gonna try that. She said she was by herself though. I said, so you tried it. Wait a minute for her to say that. Right. What you doing? What you doing? T Miss O gonna be jealous. No, she not. She not. Don't get the Miss O started. See how y'all trying to bring her out. I'm here. I just had to get breakfast. So I was asking. I'm like, where you at? Letting you know you unlock. That's what it is. See, that's what it is. I'm going out of town this weekend. So it was a ploy. Then we got a dinner date Friday. And he sent me this restaurant that he want to go to. So I'm like, oh shit. And I'm driving home Saturday. I said, I know what's going on. I can't do that. So you better get out of here. A little cover up makeup and you good. Listen, I'm glad I'm off work because I'd have definitely been in that camera back as hell. So how's everyone doing? I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. I'd have been back. All right, y'all. I'll just be sharing shit with y'all, but I had a great time, and I hope y'all have a great time with y'all significant others. 'Tis the fucking season. All right, we finna get into why I'm here, which is hot fucking topics. Let's go. So, baby, this is some shit, y'all. This is some shit. So, the Cassie situation came and left. She filed her suit. She named her name. She did her shit. And then the next day, Diddy said, nah, I hit him with the And what happened? She got her settlement. We thought she went away. Well, apparently, and this is all motherfucking allegedly. So the bullshit at the door with me. This is all allegedly, but the streets be talking. Okay, the streets is talking. Apparently, there's been this video that came out on TikTok of this lady summarizing some updates about Cassie and this new potential suit going on against Diddy and a few other celebrities. Now, at the crux of all of this, guess who? Guess the fuck who, y'all? I said, I know she thought she was going to be out of this, in and out. My motherfucking Cassie. And it's so bad because at the crux of it with Cassie, guess who that person is? Oh, T.D. Jakes. So if many of y'all woke up, why is T.D. Jakes trending? Cassie Kim Porter burner phone claim erupts on TikTok. And so apparently Cassie has this burner phone that on the phone there's going to be evidence, messages, video, audio, apparently of the co-conspirators. She named, including T.D. Jakes, who was in on the freak situations. Apparently, he's a power bottom. Allegedly, T.D. Jakes is a power bottom. I said, I had to look at the picture again, like, Many of us know that all too well. We know that all too well. Not the being of the power bottom, but this kind of individual allegedly being a power bottom. I'm sorry, sir, but I so could see it. So, got that, got the videos, got footage, and then she also has that. She says she got evidence that's gonna make her look bad because in some of the video she's getting peed on. I said, you know what? God damn it! What the fuck? Not Diddy out here too. I mean, I know he was doing shit, but Diddy out here pissing too. And you kept these videos this whole time, bitch. I would have been blew his top. You out here urine talking about some talking about some. It's videos of me and I'm getting number one on. Call it what it is. No, there would have been no Last Train to Paris. There would have been no Dawn. There would have been no Danity K. Bitch, this would have been nipped in the bud around 08, 09. I'd have sat around, but pissing it. I mean, all that other shit is another thing. You start spitting, shitting, and pissing on me, I can only hold that for so long. That's traumatic to me. That is very true. That's why I don't play them games. I'm not into water sports. I don't even be liking the spit. I do not like the spit. I know everybody be like, oh, spit on it. Spit. Don't tell me you about to. Just do it. Because I don't like that shit. And don't hawk. Oh my God. You talking about go from up to down? Okay, give me a minute. Ish. Let me go get something to eat because you done fucked it up. Hawking and spitting. So allegedly, that's a part of this shit too. crew, before we listen to this shit, I just want to tell y'all that this is all allegedly. We still are trying to find the pieces, but here's what we do know that's factual as we listen to this. To this day, right? What's his name? Why his name is not on the tip of my tongues? TD Jakes. To this day, he is being sued by several people, alleging sexual assault. Many of those folks aren't named, okay? To this day, TD Jakes has come out and told us he's lawyered up. He has an attorney. To this day, today, I think yesterday or the day before, TD Jakes came out and said that he plans to build this home housing community in Texas. These are things that are happening. Now I want you to pay attention to Diddy. Remember when Diddy gave everybody their music rights back, went and gave some money to the school. Remember that? And then the bombshell hit. So, Roman started looking at, okay, what are the facts? And I said, oh my God, I'm hoping his next cause isn't to donate to a school, because that seems to be the safe haven. If I give to a school, I'm okay. And we're going to talk about Christian Keys because it folds right into it. So I want y'all to sit back. We're going to get into this lady. Cassie turns over Kim Porter's burner phone. We're going to get into this tea, because this is some tea that I want us to talk about. We got to talk about it, okay? And I hope I ain't missed nobody. Anybody that's coming into the room, shout out to you. I hope y'all hit that like button for me, though. Is that my RNY Hey, baby boo. Shout out to RNY I hope y'all hit that like button for me. Wasn't it Kim Porter's phone? It was Kim. God damn it, you got it right, y'all. It was Kim Porter's burner phone. Cassie, the one who had it. Cassie was holding all the beans. And I wonder why Kim Porter would give it to Cassie. Baby, they both. I ain't gonna put that on Kim Porter, but I can see it. TD Jakes like he be throwing, he bust it back and hold it open too. No shade. Hold it right open. He was on the first three from. Surely was. Good scriptures. Good morning. Hey, Simply Made. Good morning to you. I want to make sure I get everybody. Chef Finder's Wine. What's up, sir? Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, wow, how I respected Jake so much. Don't even gag on me. Don't it change the mood? How you gonna just hawk and spit on me, though? Really? You better get that shit. It better not leak either. It better go to its purpose and do what it needs to do. And I don't want to see it anymore. The Lord did say, trust no man, never have cared for J. Walrus Jakes. I believe it. I ain't got to hear shit. She believes it, period. This is getting too sad. He is too old. It's crazy, too, because I shared a very personal story with at the base. I shared a very personal story about my own situation in dealing with older guys and how they try to throw cash our way for stuff. And I shared some stuff with them I'll never probably bring out here because the person is still a mentor in my life and I still very much so respect them. But they offered me a lot of money for the base nose. And it was just like, I started thinking about these situations like, and that's why I told y'all the other day, y'all think that when men have money and they can access what they want to, that's the nature of the beast. That choose the weaklings from the real true leaders. And so, I definitely, do you think Cassie? Absolutely believe it was. All right, let's get into this. So here we go. Let's get into this.
This is allegedly. Ain't nobody gonna catch me slipping, okay? Okay. So allegedly, Cassie has turned over evidence to the feds. Yes, to the feds. She has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone. Now, there is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include TD Jakes with Diddy. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I'm not finna say nothing else.
Says here, yo, bro, Cassie has turned over substantial amounts of evidence to the feds. I'm told that after Cassie had a long conversation with Blank, I have to protect this person. They're going through a lot right now. And her lawyers, she finally was convinced to give up the videotapes and audio recordings that contain footage of S parties and other private gatherings that feature some pretty powerful and prominent people. And get this.
Now notice how this is all. I always say that. I said a story can only go so far before it starts turning back itself, turning the wheels. So apparently there's this person out there that's trying to move forward with their lawsuit, with their similar suit and Cassie evidence, everything that she has is at the crux. She is holding the meat and potatoes. And so this person wants it from her, and she was convinced through her attorneys and her husband to go ahead and cough it over. Allegedly. And I'm like, damn. In my mind, I took that instantly as that is why Diddy chose to settle. And remember when we kept reading that lawsuit with her, I said, y'all, every time we read something, I need y'all to be saying to yourselves, can this be proven? Is she saying something that can be proven, or is she saying something that's just a lie? And every time we kept going through what I kept saying, oh, she gonna have to prove this, y'all. And if she can prove this, then we're gonna move. They're gonna move this forward. And what we saw is slam. So as I'm listening to this person, whomever it is, they are trying to prepare something that you can prove and prove and prove. Now, this is all allegedly. We don't know nothing yet until a suit comes out. But Roman, baby, I'm ready. I want to hear about the parties. I want to know who else was involved. Please don't tell me Genuine was involved. Babyface. Who else? God, there's a list of people. I just don't. Please don't. Loon. If Loon was involved. Please don't tell me Method Man or Redman. Do you hear me? Lord, Method Man, come on now. I just want to know who else is involved at this point because I'm getting really concerned. I'm getting really, really concerned. So let's continue.
She even gave up a burner phone and USBs that belonged to Kim Porter with incriminating evidence against Diddy. I'm told that there are a slew of artists, politicians, and entertainers that are about to be exposed and arrested for H10. I'm paraphrasing there, okay? H10. I'm told that Cassie's husband played a significant role in getting Cassie to turn over the evidence. It's to my understanding that Cassie felt that by exposing the truth, it would also make her look like a filthy Moor, and I'm paraphrasing there because some of the videos she turned in, it shows her getting number one, okay, guys? I'm paraphrasing again, and committing more disgusting.
So now some things make sense because in her statement when Cassie came out here and sued Diddy, she was very vague but direct in some things that she launched against Diddy. And only person that could truly understand what she was talking about would be Diddy and his attorneys. But as I'm listening to this, it's like, oh, he was peeing on you too. Okay, I get it now. And now we're here where we got all of this new shit coming out. And I kind of got a funny feeling that Cassie and her husband, they want this shit out here. No matter if it's settled, I kind of got a feeling like she got a settlement. Now, all right, the next bitch can handle it. And let them deal with it. She ain't got to speak or break whatever oath she signed to get her settlement with Diddy. Just here it is. Just do y'all thing. Leave me out of it. Unfortunately, we're hearing that Cassie has a alleged burner phone from Kim. Oh my God, this shit is like a soap opera. Let's continue.
Acts that she was forced to do. I'm also told that multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that TD Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bottom. Wow. It's also been
in the words of Kwani, my God, today, I ain't never think this man was gonna be a. I mean, I get it. I mean, when you look at when I looked at this picture of them two, I said, well, now, allegedly. I ain't putting nothing on nobody. I'm just saying allegedly. But the word on the curb allegedly is that TD Jakes is throwing it back and opening it up. He's splitting it down the middle. Okay. He's the kind that'll get right on the bed and open it up for you. There's no need to ask. He doesn't need any poppers or anything to get him there. He's there. He probably walks around with a hole right there in his underwear. That's what power bottoms do. Like, they be ready. They'll throw you on a bed and jump on it. And you be like, whoa, damn. I ain't know it was like, yeah, full control. And so, yikes. And I mean, he looked like he'd knock your ass down. Somebody my size, baby, I would be scared. Run up out the room. I was down, but damn. I gotta breathe. Don't beat me up, nigga. I'm butt so big. He's like a milk dud. Not throw it all the way back, not the hole in the drawers. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and you can buy somewhere. It's right there. So yeah, it's a lot nowadays. Donnie McClurkin used to do it and use Yolanda Adams as his beard. Donnie, and we know what Donnie is. Donnie is a straight up. He's probably a civil bottom. Like he's probably more mannered. But this one right here is a power bottom. I don't see Donnie jumping on. I see Donnie asking for it politely. To think this has been going on for years. Your Robinsons, Gay, and other celebs. She settled, so she probably can't say to why she gave it over. That's so true. Just the visual, ain't it? The visual. I know R&Y. Hasn't it been going around for years? It has. It really has. And sometimes, even with Diddy was going around for years. And sometimes what you do in the dark will eventually come to the light. I'm not even surprised anymore. I never believed TD Jakes was into it. Ooh. Am I a power bottom? You, Angie, by definition, you would be a power bottom.
Said that a young male has acquired a lawyer to represent him as he is set to sue Jakes for an incident that took place when he was just years old. It's been said that the young man was forced to perform sloppy toppy, and I'm paraphrasing here, guys. You can actually put two and two together to understand what I'm trying to say. It's been said that the man's family were members of the Potter's house but left the church in 2015. According to multiple church insiders, the parents were paid off to keep quiet. The guy's a grown man now and is seeking his own justice. It's been said that the young man doesn't even deal with his parents even to this day because they took hush money. According to Pastor Blank, and I have to protect this pastor, Bishop Jakes is about to get railroaded and all of his dirt will be exposed. That's why the bishop has quietly lawyered up. He sees his fall from grace coming.
Just don't look good for nobody. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. Hollywood is being turned upside down. Jeffrey Epstein's list is going to come out. If this is actually true, this list is going to come out. And we already know TD Jakes is caught up with the other shit, allegedly being the person that is messing with Christian Keys. Everybody's saying it's either allegedly TD Jakes or allegedly Tyler Perry. It's either one of them. But oh my God, if this is true, buckle up, because next year, 2024, y'all better get y'all bingo cards out.
Buckle all the way out. Shout out to you, young lady. And this is why I said this leads us right to Christian Keys. So after hearing this and reading about this and wondering like, wow, you know, there's some truth in everything and there's some lie in everything. You know, there's some falsehoods in everything to get someone's point across. But this stuff is starting to just stack up against each other, and how fucking timely. Cassie does her thing, then we got all of these things coming out the woodworks, and now we have a new story, new allegations. We don't know what's truth to it, but because of Cassie's preface, because she came out here, all we have to do is just be like, I wonder. So then we got Christian Keys, okay? So we got Christian Keys out here, and it's so interesting because you have Christian Keys out here who came out with these allegations. In that video, we talked about it on Monday, and there's this high-powered guy that's, you know, doing all of these things, and we all look up to him, paying for schools. He's faith-based, all of this stuff. And what did we all do? What did we do? I included myself. We instantly pointed to Tyler Perry. Robert Smith was among them, because it sounded just like him. It sounded like those people. And a lot of time in that live that we did, thank God for the crew, and shout out to y'all again for y'all turned that shit right around as I watched it. Like, Roman, we ain't doing that over here, not today. And as we look at the story and we start thinking about it, Tyler Perry don't run in circles with Diddy and them like that. I mean, to my knowledge, I haven't seen him running in those circles. And I'm not saying Tyler Perry isn't capable of doing something like this. But when we started adding shit up and listening to these stories, now you got Diddy and TD Jakes involved outside of business and some other shit. So I posted this on my community wall, and I said, wow, Christian Keys likes tweet defending Tyler Perry. I don't believe it was Tyler Perry. So someone tweeted, watching Christian Keys and can tell he is clearly a victim. Only $3,000 to his name and violated by a gay billionaire. And no, I don't believe it was Tyler Perry. I wish Christian would have taken action. That man will still have his money and good name, and Christian will remain broken. And so I saw that, I posted, I said, it's starting to look like it's not Tyler Perry at all. And I started to think like, damn, it might not be Tyler Perry because he's in Queens Man. Tyler Perry Studio Productions, they own part of that. They own a part of this man's stuff already. The person he was talking to, see, I did a little bit more digging. The person he was talking about doesn't own anything. They could have had something in that. There was a potential there. Because he fucked around and brought his ass out here jumbling shit, telling this story, telling that story, saying this and saying that, we all was fucking confused. Like, well, now who we talking about here? What the fuck is going on? So I kind of am now at a point where it's like there's so many people that could potentially be the person he's talking about. I'm beginning to look at common players in this arena, common motherfuckers who are already here that could be in this position. And that's why I started thinking like, wow, is he talking about TD Jakes? Could this man really be talking about Now, I don't think TD Jakes is a billionaire. Robert Smith, he has about 6 billion. I wrote that down this morning. He has about 6 billion. Yeah, 6 billion. Robert Smith. And then this unknown actress. And then you got people like Claudia Jordan coming out here. Yeah, I remember. And yep, he told a good story. And he told me this story. And then she posts Robert T. Smith giving money to the colleges on her social media with these eyes like, telling. Claudia, you better be careful. I hope you know what you're talking about. Funky Dineva came out here and did the same thing. Now, we're going to talk about Funky Dineva and his commentary a little bit later. I know I like me some Funky Dineva, but there are times where, as a commentator, I do disagree with some things people say. And there was this moment that Funky Dineva on his channel talking about this situation, he made the statement, and I thought it was like, nah, I kind of don't agree with that. I hear your point, but I don't agree with that in this aspect. I don't, but I do see what you're saying because that could never happen to me. So Christian Keys got caught out here responding to folks on social media. So he put, if I say who it is, it will break y'all hearts. And somebody put, why tease it? He put also, if it wasn't him, the decent thing to do would be to verbally say that since it's someone who changed your life. He said, imagine speaking on something that you know nothing about. Imagine the entitlement. The decent thing to do would be to not comment if you don't know all the details. And my thing, Christian, and I'm glad you out here responding. You're in no position to come out here and tell folks not to comment on something where you gave a half-ass story. See, if you would have never said anything, we wouldn't have these questions because I too want you to get up off your ass and say something. You notice the difference in how you came out here. Cassie's come out here, and I'm gonna show y'all another clip too. Did I upload this clip? No, I didn't. But it's a difference. Remember when Tyler Cruz came out here and he lodged that claim against that producer, the white man that grabbed his penis? He said a name. He said that man was powerful. He went on a news show. He lambasted that man. His career now has definitely taken a total. You don't want that. So you're playing with us. I think you need to say something about it, bro. I'm still holding fast to what I said before. So this guy writes, with the recent trending news, Christian Keys calling the person a deity will make sense now. Pastors are definitely looked at as deities. The person who was being originally accused does nice things, but isn't deity level. But the pastor is, and many in the Black community will fight for him. The pastor also has produced movies and has a distinctive voice. Now, I want to leave y'all with that on this Christian Keys, who, well, when, where, why, and how. I think we can't even accuse anybody at this point. We just got some players. Y'all got Tyler Perry. I don't. I got TD Jakes, allegedly. Okay. I absolutely think there's a there. We also have Robert Smith in the mix, some way, somehow, some shape, some form. So we got to pay attention, stay tuned to this story, and pay attention to the common denominators. Like, is Tyler Perry running with Diddy and Aaron Carter, I think it was, and all these people in the circle? Or Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels is someone else whose name has came up in this mix as well. So there's so many people we don't know, but we are just out here saying names. And I know for certain there's a couple of people I don't think have done it. But Christian Keys, this is not the same as the Cassie situation. And if that phone comes out and more stuff comes out and you are involved, sir, any way, shape, or form, everything you've said will be questioned. Everything. So I suggest you kind of lay low on these commenting about telling people not to say nothing until you have your facts. Now, let's talk about some facts. So Funky came out here with his response. And you know, I love me some Funky, and we can agree to disagree. But Funky feels a different way about this situation. He feels like Christian Keys knew exactly what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He played the game. And I said, oh, what? I said, because to say it that way, you would also have to say it about a woman. So I want y'all to listen to what he says. Again, I'm cool with Funky Dineva. Ain't no words twist. But y'all listen to what he says, and I want to know if y'all agree with what he said. And shout out to the crew. I hope y'all hit that like button and out.
Leveraged his physicality to get places, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got to use what you want. I mean, use what you have to get what you want. But sometimes when you leverage your beauty, these are the types of things that happen. You invite unwanted advances. You know what I'm saying? And there are subtle things. Listen. And straight men, especially attractive straight men, they pull stunts and shows all the time. I can give y'all countless numbers of times where I have been at a bar or a party and a very good looking straight man will walk up or be in my vicinity, and if I'm ordering a drink, he'll try to slide a drink in there on my tab, or get you to buy them a drink, or get you to pay for their valet, or get you to do all these different things, because they are used to thirsty sissies fawning over them. And once they realize they have that power, and listen, these men are fully straight. They know good and damn well.
Shout out to Funky for his opinion. My only thing with that is you would have to be in a very specific position of power for someone to try to finesse you like that. And you become the decision maker, you know. It's up to you, you know, for a straight I'm in a bar and a straight man comes over me and that means I have something over him. That means he's putting himself in a position to be taken advantage of. And I don't see that in the situation with Christian Keys. Whereas he's coming to the table with talent and someone else is saying, well, you got this talent, so what you gonna do for me? So I saw it and I said, well, I don't know, because you come over, you could be an ugly straight man. I might, what the fuck? You better get the fuck out my, and you might be fine. And I might say, you can pay your own bill. I don't get down like that. Nah, I ain't that. So I think that's a little bit different when it comes to what Christian Keys is facing. But I do understand when you say some people feel like they can use their looks to get what they want. And it does work for some people and some others it doesn't. But I don't think that's the same. We're talking about somebody who has access, who can put you in places and be seen. And you have a career and you want to be seen in that industry, and they're dangling it over your head. You can be an ugly straight man, but you got that dick and you got that ass and got that body. You know, I don't particularly find Tyler Cruz to be attractive like that, as you know, but obviously somebody does. You know, they came in, grabbed a man crotch while he was at a party. That's a whole different ball of wax we're dealing with here. So I wanted to prove that point, and I wanted to make sure I said something about that, because I sort of don't agree when it comes to that. That's pitiful to me. I believe Funky, but Christian played himself to me. He got a car instead of the bag. I do feel like Christian uses physicality to climb up the ladder, but just as Funky stated, it invites unwanted attention. And you have to be willing to say, okay, I want that attention or I don't for my career. You know, you got to be able to draw that line. Dwayne, he has always been truthful. Well, he could never use his looks. See what, you know, Miss Toby, this is why recent video. No, but you, ATL, no, number one blue, watching from Cloud9. Yup, he said in a Rex video that he only had 5,000. He didn't have no money. Right, I said 3,000, but it was 5,000. And y'all call Orlando Brown crazy, and he been talking for years. Those men are not fully straight. He is speaking facts. It happens. If my boss touches me in an inappropriate way, we are fighting. Okay, no pressure. Well, damn, but he said billionaire. That's very few. TD Jakes and Lee Daniels are not billionaires. That's true. That's why, you know what, and good morning, Lady Linda. And this is another reason why he got to come out here and put some damn explanation on this shit. You got to talk more than what you just said. And I feel like, and I said this in my video, I said, I feel like he said just enough for people to be calling him now, for him to start getting them phone calls. So who are you talking about and what's the settlement cost? How do you want, how can we make this go away? Because I haven't heard, I'm listening. I'm like, is he gonna come out and answer questions or respond to anything? And it's been very diluted and quiet. It's been very, y'all don't say nothing because y'all don't know the story. Well, do you know the fucking story, sir? I mean, at this point, we get more stuff from Cassie and her shit been done with. Kim Porter ain't even alive and she about to spill some more tea. Shout out to Kim Porter from the grave. That's how I want to be. That's how I want to be, from the fucking grave. They blackballed him. He said he didn't say anything because of his fear of being blackballed. Yes, Terry Crews. Yep. Facts. Roman, shut your mouth, but keep on talking. Yeah. Facts. Motherfuckers can say what the fuck they want. Church is in your heart. Keys is pissing me off. Ain't he though, yeah? Got us out here putting a puzzle together and we ain't asked to do one. Ain't nobody out here asked to be trying to solve no damn assault harassment case. I know at the end of the year, ain't nobody thinking to put their brains together to be sitting here to do some damn detective work on figuring this shit out. This is starting to be way more complicated than Jussie Smollett. I mean, with Smollett, at least we all came to one. We all was like, that nigga lying. We kind of was like, hold up now. Hold up now, nigga. We know you lying. This shit right here is like, are you lying? What's up, bruh? What's up? Come on now. Somebody got to sit down with him. I mean, we go, Oprah, can you sit down with Gail? Can y'all sit down with this man? Just somebody sit down and just let's get to the bottom. I think we all need to let's just for once and all, let's just get to the bottom of it, because this is gonna be going and at a point where it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are we doing here? It may not be a black person. That's the gag, baby. I can't find one with Byron or Robert Smith. Robert don't run in them Hollywood circles or do movies. Byron does own the Weather Channel and is a producer, but not tied to Christian. Exactly. And the rumors, and the worst part, if it ain't Bishop Jakes, the rumors will never go away. Ever. Good morning, Cruza. Hey, baby. I just don't believe him. Actor. He is an actor. So, I mean, he is an actor. Yes, y'all, please hit that like button for me. So, speaking of Christian Keys, we just got to touch on something real quick, because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this man and it's the downfall of him because he's just been recently convicted. So moving on from Christian Keys, TD Jakes, Cassie, Diddy, all of that mess of a mess. Let's move to something that has been resolved and let's talk about it. So Jonathan Majors, yes, Jonathan Majors, to a lot of our surprise, he was convicted. He was found guilty on the verdict, but he was only found guilty on the charge of harassment and reckless, which was at 3rd degree, which was a lesser assault charge. And he faces a year in jail. Okay, up to a year in jail. His sentencing will be on February 6, 2024. Now, a lot of things came out in this case, and I really don't want to rehash it because we saw it. The one thing is we know for certain is that the judge wasn't playing with Jabari Grace. You can tell. Jabari Grace, the issue of intent, like he wanted to do harm to me, like he wanted to do all this stuff, was thrown away. But what stayed was the fact that, you know, you grabbed her arm. You did do that, sir. And in your text message, you did show reckless behavior. And so those things were found guilty. And a lot of people say this can happen to any one of us if somebody take us to court. You know, it's your intent and whether or not your behavior consisted of reckless, and what was the other? And harassment. So that could be any one of us, but he just so happened to get it. Now, this is what pisses me the fuck off with everybody. You know, a lot of people, not everybody. Why everybody keep saying this is the end of this man's career? Oh, he done. That black man done. Oh, he gone. I absolutely do not see that. Now, yes, Marvel came out here and dropped him, but there's a game at play. There's a game at play. Marvel dropping him. Soon after Marvel dropped him, DC Comics picked him up. DC Studios signs Jonathan Majors to a $20 million contract. There was a bidding war already between Jonathan Majors and Marvel and DC. So that was already behind the scenes. That's why when he came out here in public, he already knew he would be fine. And it's only because we're not talking about being convicted on having did anything merely than express reckless behavior. And so he's perfectly, I mean, I'm not saying he's fine. He may face jail time, but his career's not over. Let's not do this man like that. Let's not do this man like that. And we know for a fact Jabari was fucking over there lying. She was lying, and I want it for all domestic violence victims and anybody else, who might be going through something and looked at this situation. There was a lot of pieces in her story that did not add up. To me, it seemed like they both were at times combative with each other. She seemed like she was very, very much so jealous of his who he was as a person and his access to other women. I felt like he may have been careless with her as being his girl, his soul girl, and may have been like all the rest of these men in the industry, fucking her over and got caught up in that shit. And it spiraled to a point out of control. And now we're here. This does not add up to him losing his whole career at all. I think DC Comics got ahead of themselves. I absolutely do. They already had a movie in the makings with him, money on the table. DC Comics said, okay, well, we'll pick it up and we'll work it out from here. And what this does also, it takes him off the market for a lot of films that will be similar in nature to DC Comics. So he'll be getting paid, but he's off the market. That gives him maybe 2 years, a year to sit away and just rewrite his career. And sometimes studios do that. They buy your time. Let's shelve you for a minute and let's put out these other people, and then we'll bring you back when time is better for you. Same thing with Will Smith. Will Smith is about to do a third, what is it, I Am Legend or something like that. He's working on that one right now. And I say, yeah, everybody shelved all that shit and they're waiting for time to go on. So I don't see his career being over, and I don't want us to jump to those conclusions. Oh, he's out the door. No, dude, look at what we're dealing with. We're not talking about this man pistol whipped her down the street. We're talking about a lover's quarrel. We're literally talking about shit that happens in relationships that normally doesn't get reported, but in this situation, it got reported. And this is how the courts deal with it. Okay. He grabbed her arm. The court found that he did not have the intent to hurt or harm her. What they found was it was reckless, because his response was, I was trying to get my phone back from her. Give me my phone. Anybody can be found on that. My brother can be in here and take my phone and not give me my damn phone and grab his arms. Oh, I heard you. It's reckless. You had the intent to harm me and throw me on the ground. We have to understand what we're talking about too. Was it right? No, it wasn't at all. And did he get caught up with it? Yep, he did. And what do I say all the time? You serve your consequences. But we're not gonna say this man is out the door. No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to see it, y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know. Mr. Major's career isn't over. Thank you. A lot of women are going against him because of this case. Well, we're gonna talk now. Now, thank you, Naries, my boo. We're gonna talk about, shout out to K Fit. I love when y'all contribute to the show. Y'all make the show exactly what it is. We're gonna talk about why Black women are so opposed to Jonathan Majors. We're gonna talk about that, and I think do I agree? Here's the thing: do I agree with Black women? I agree with them in a general context. Okay, do I agree with them every single case? No, I don't think it's that theory in every case, but I see what they're saying. We're gonna talk about that too. The text messages proved his innocence. Period. It didn't look good, her posted up in the closet, and then having said that she had been so hurt, but in the club you can see her hand moving and shit like that. He's a runner. He's a track star. His girl tried to make sure he didn't get fired. Somebody is up. We watched her chase him blocks all over New York, but the fact remains he had opportunities. Well, damn, it could be Will too. This will not end his career. Ask Dr. Dre, Ray Rice, Ocho Cinco, and see. Now, I don't want to compare it to those, because those were some damn bad ones. You said Dr. Dre, Ray Rice. Girl, I remember Ray Rice and Ocho Cinco. No, Faith is in Substance. I don't want to say it like that. They're going to have to rewrite the Marvel movie coming out in 2024, because they filmed. That's exactly what I said, too. You have to be careful. Robert Downey Jr. wasn't sat down for almost a decade post his jail time before he was in any significant role. Even then, Caston had to beg and plead for him to be in that role. It's not the same. It's not the same. That's what's up if DC Comics is interested. Facts. It ain't like he slapped someone on national television. Thank you. I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to say anything insensitive. I didn't want to say it seemed insensitive. Roman, look at what happened with Nick Parker. That's true. What's up, Max Boogie? Jabari was big line. Wasn't she? Wasn't she? So let's get into what we think. Why so many black women are like, hey, boo, honey, I'm home. Let's give a clap. What up? Hey, boo. I am not opposed to him. I think he will suffer some consequences. Good morning, Too Much Tea. Black women mad because he. Let me just get to it because y'all already there. Y'all already getting here to this point. I want to see if we all on the same page. So check this out. Shout out to K-Fit.
Because I know y'all been waiting on me to break down this Jonathan Majors conviction from yesterday, but I wanted to give y'all 24 hours to process it before I come in and unprocess it for you the legal way and break it on down. So let's get into it. Now, we saw that Jonathan was convicted of 2 lower level misdemeanors yesterday, not the original 4. The reason why this is important is because the jury said so safe. Now, you knew this man did not have the intent. You knew that, but you're going to bring it before us to make us do your job. So let us tell you how we going to do it. We going to run this play on you. We going to make sure that you stop playing in our face. We going to chop and screw it up. We going to find him not guilty of the higher level misdemeanors and find him guilty of the lower level. Let me tell you why the lower level is so easy to prove. Anybody can be found guilty of reckless. You can be walking in a crowd, swinging your arm, and hit somebody. That's reckless. Also, the harassment is simply a violation, a ticket. So ultimately, his legal team won, even though they did not get not guilty across the board. But ultimately, Jonathan has lost his career. Let me tell you why. Oftentimes, African-American men, when they get to a level of success, they equate dating outside their race as necessary in order for them to climb the entertainment or whatever ladder that they're trying to climb. But unfortunately, Jonathan, how did that work for you? Because now we see you with a black woman that you want to save your career. But don't come crying to us now when you had the opportunity. But you chose to date based off of status and elevation, and that elevation brought you right back down to reality. And I'm glad that you were found ultimately not guilty of the higher level because I didn't believe you had intent. But date better next time.
Shout out to her. She said, date better next time. Now, I put here in my note, I said, so is dating outside his race? Do people equate that to him having these downfalls with this woman? Like that's really I did not. Then they're all like, now he's with Megan Good. Now he found him a black woman, so now he's automatically switched to the other side. For me, I did not see that at all in this equation. But we're here, and it's a big thing. A lot of black women feel like that's what you get. Now you want us to come to the table, and you want us to pat you on the back and give you love, and you done switched and got a black woman, and y'all supposed to be. And I was like, okay, wow, this is an interesting dynamic. And so the empathy there for him is like, okay, you got over it. That's all right. I see you moving on. I hope you learned your lesson. And so I guess this is supposed to be to other, black men who find themselves in these same situations. Like, all right, you're gonna be out here like him too. It's so interesting. And so is that the feeling? Is that the sentiment that we have, ladies in the crew? Is that how y'all feel? Uh-oh. Look at Miss Toby. Miss Toby said, I did. Now he want a sister. That's real. Oh, wow. So y'all do. Time will tell with Majors. The rumors of him being an abuser were out long before this case. A leopard don't change its spot. So if he is truly a menace, then it will happen again. Zion. No, my uncle is a passport bro, and he hasn't had any wife. Choose better. Yep, they get money and go a whole other route. Wow. Yep, is Making Good a handler? She keep a cape on him. So y'all really do feel like this. Okay. All right, Mr. Majors. The girls don't see it for you, honey. I'm sorry. I thought maybe there was some support. I'm doing the story. I like trying to support him and shit. I'm like, his career ain't over here. Y'all probably was looking at me like, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about him. Y'all probably was over there. My bad. Oh, my bad. Y'all probably over there. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Look at y'all. Yeah. My bad. I think he will stay on that side, and that's okay. Basically, my messy ass wanted to know if Megan was the one he was texting that night. The timeline was way too quick with them. Pretty much. Okay. Done deal. I know how y'all feel now. All right, so let's move. Now y'all know today we're doing the members only holiday giveaway. Okay. Dun 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 dun. You're gonna win 2 sets of tickets. Well, I couldn't go on the website to get the tickets, but you're gonna get $40 to go and buy you and somebody else, so y'all can go and see the movie. Comes out on December 25th. And so before we get into our giveaway, I want to talk about Taraji P. Henson. So Taraji P. Henson, she stars in this movie, The Color Purple, that's coming out, and she's been on, doing press for the movie, and she came out yesterday, a couple days ago, I believe now, and she was crying. She was crying about, how there's not equal pay for her, and she should be at a level up there high, but she's still at the bottom. And baby black social media was both sides. Some of them agree with her, like, yeah, girl, you should. And some of them was like, well, bitch, where was you? Where was you? And I felt dead in the middle because I feel that same way. All I could see and all I could hear was this. This is all I saw and this is all I heard. And we're gonna listen to Taraji, but this is what I heard when I listened to Taraji. Let's go.
And when you say this is a what have you done for me lately, the question is, how much more do I have to do, brother? Because when you do a film called Almost Christmas, and that film has a $17 million budget, but it makes $45 million. And then my sister Amy Schumer does a film called Snatched, and that film makes $45 million, but it has a budget of $42 million. Now, what's the profit on that? I'm asking the question.
Yours made a lot more profit than Amy's
Well,
did.
it was actually a $25 million profit.
Mm-hmm.
But that movie, Amy did her Netflix deal before Snatch.
No, because
Right.
he said, Robbie Pross said.
Shout out to Monique. Now, this was some years ago. Monique was out here talking about it. She was talking about her pay in Netflix, and some of us was like, girl, shut up. Don't be saying that. And some of us was like, you know what? Do what you got to do, because it was so split. I was with her on the Netflix conversation, but when she started talking about Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, I always felt like, why can't we do this behind the scenes? Why does this got to be public? Why? Not knowing it's a whole sleuth of our black divas in Hollywood facing the same shit that Monique has been saying all this time, and we've been looking at her ass like, Monique, shut your motherfucking mouth. Okay? Monique should be up there too. She should not have to be talking about how she getting paid or when she getting paid or what she getting paid. So I preface that by saying Taraji came out here and get it. You got to catch this tea. Monique got mad because Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey wanted her to go on tour to promote Precious. And she said, no, y'all ain't paying me nothing. I ain't going no. Y'all do it on your own. She got mad about that. That was the crux of that anger. Y'all owe me some money. Here we are, 2023. Taraji P. Henson is on press tour for The Color Purple. And what is she talking about? On a movie that Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg fronted. She's on press. What is she talking about? Pay. Being paid equally to other people. I said the world can't align shit so perfectly. Sometimes you just got to sit back and wait for the clock and for shit to align. It's like, wow. Now, I'm not blaming Taraji P. Henson, but what I am saying is you got to remember, Taraji P. Henson also, Monique signed up to play Cookie Lyons in Lee Daniels' movie. He wanted to give it to her. He wanted to give her that role, but she couldn't. No, not without getting paid. You got to take care of my business first, baby. And so who did it go to? Taraji. She accepted it at whatever cost it was. That was a black man, Lee Daniels. So fast forward to 2023, and we're here, and it's just so funny how she's doing that. And I'm not mad at her, but I wish she would have been as vocal, as adamant with it when Monique was there, because it's always power. And when we do things together, when we do it separate, we look like we complain and we look like angry bitches and we look like we just disgruntled. But when we come together collectively on the same front on some shit, somebody got to listen somewhere. Like, wait a minute now, wait. And I'm throwing Oprah in that bucket too. I'm throwing her. I know she can't say much because she is a billionaire and she got to keep them lips zipped. But I'm throwing her in that bucket too. So I preface that by saying this is how I feel. That's why I said I'm down the middle. I hear you, Taraji, but I also heard Monique. I ain't gonna lie. You know I like me some Monique all the way to Skinny Bitches Are Evil. I got the book and I got the film. I used to watch that shit in my dorm. Had me cracking up. So let's look at what she says. Taraji cries, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all comments. Okay, so put y'all comments in the chat. But let's listen to what she says, and I hope y'all don't hit that like button. All right, though. All right, thank you. That's all I be wanting. Let's go.
Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%. That's right. Okay? So do the math. Now we have $5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed. Sometimes not more. After what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that.
It wears on you, you know? Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me? Yeah. And what does it tell me? Yeah.
You know? And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Look at my booze in the chat. I thank y'all so much for be commenting in the chat and feeling and saying every fucking thing. Risa, thank you. Risa says this isn't the first time Taraji has spoken on this. She's been doing so since before that Monique incident and was in support of Monique. And see, my thing about it is she wasn't as vocal. Like the way she's doing it now. We're gonna watch another clip of her on press talking about this. That came at the Gayle show on Sirius, where the question was asked, I heard you're gonna quit. We didn't get the hearing you were gonna quit because of payback then. We didn't get all of this more emotional, we got it more in a banter way, more in an accepting manner. Like it was more of a, okay, y'all, we ain't getting our pay. I ain't getting paid. I remember when she was talking about Benjamin Button and she made a statements around that. So I'm just saying that I don't feel like it was the same energy we're getting now. It wasn't the same thing. That's my opinion on it. But you're right. She definitely made mention of her not being paid the same. She talked about certain roles where she'd be taken out of work for a certain period of time and she couldn't, receive pay during that period of time. And it sucks because she's not only paying for herself, she talks about it. So you're right. You're absolutely right. And thank you for dropping that comment down. Florida Bay, hit that like though. Shout out to Rico. Hey, Rico, boo. Shout out to Rico. Church Mouse is like number 100. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Hey, what up, HJ? What up? Welcome to the family, HJ. Welcome to the base, baby. I want my money too. Absolutely. That speech was touching. I don't get the same pay as my white male counterparts. Ooh, see, we see this every day in regular life. Damn, she getting pennies. All my black women need a pay raise. So that wasn't the only speech. She gave another speech while she was on tour. Here's what she had to say again.
When I came to Hollywood, it was one at a time. You had to look a certain way. You had to speak a certain way. I was considered too edgy, too black. That's what they're saying. Mm-hmm. But to sit here and be in the show, in a movie, and I get to support these beautiful women who this is your first major film. I want you to understand how special this is. You hear what I'm saying? You've been doing this on the stage, off the stage, TV, but this is her first major feature film. So I'm saying this to say, when you see a black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles. Getting paid less than. And we do it with grace. We do it with grace. Because when we speak up too much, we're considered angry. I'm trying to give you lessons here. I didn't want to get emotional like this, goddammit. Oh my God. But I want these two beautiful women to be proud. And I want you to hold on to this moment. Because oftentimes when black people get to tell our stories, we are tampered with. They don't let us tell the stories. They come in and they interject and it's like, but that's not our culture. So I'm telling you this. This is rare, baby. I'm hoping that this work that we're doing is going to change things. But I'm just so happy to be alive to see that all the fighting and fussing and crying is paying off. It's paying off.
Oscar, you said it. Oscar, you said it.
I want you guys to hold on. When I came to Hollywood, it was one at a time.
Shout out to her again. You know, so she's on this whole kick, and you know what? I commend her for interjecting her true opinions, how she truly and authentically feel about what has happened to her. I'm happy she's doing it right now while she's on press with this movie, right at a time where it's like we're celebrating the height of this movie, but we are now starting to have to look like, are y'all gonna start putting honor on this woman's name? Is her payday gonna start looking better? Not only with white producers and white directors and white Hollywood, but with black producers and black Hollywood as well. That's what I'm looking at. I'm at a point now looking at like, damn, I do see Monique's point, and I did see her point, but I'm seeing it even more with like her, Viola Davis being another one. She's come out and talked about it as well, having to have spent so many years, but when she gets a movie role, what was it, How to Get Away with Murder, all of a sudden now we're paying attention to her, even myself, you know. So I feel that, I really do, and I commend her for speaking about it. But I just want all of them to come out and start talking about that shit. And yes, that is that whole blackball. You know, everybody can't come say something because everybody ain't at the same level. You'll get blackballed. They'll look for other black women, but there's going to be a point in time where we are all going to have to come together. Even our black male Hollywood actors need to get behind our black women actors and say, hey, it ain't right. It ain't fair. That's why I'm right here, because I hear her and I hear her. So I need them both to come together so we can all say it together. We want better pay. We could be doing the same shit as somebody else, but because we got to start at the bottom every time we go to the negotiation table, because they say every little work that they do, it's just a one-time thing. Oh, you did that. It was great, but you'll never be able to repeat that again. So, you know, we got to start you back down here at the bottom, and then we'll work up. With other actors, they'll be like, oh, you did this and that, so because of that, we'll add that on and that on and that on. So we'll start you here. Most times they have to really start them at the bottom, unless you're Will Smith with Eddie Murphy. You start seeing the differences, you know, stuff like that, where they'll begin to really look at your body of work and say, that's not a one-time deal thing. That isn't a one-time. That isn't like oh my God. So we need that support. And I shout out to her for coming out here and talking about it. You know, I love me some Lovely T. And I watched her. And she spazzed the fuck out. Y'all gotta go shout out to Lovely T. Y'all gotta go check her out. She spazzed the fuck out. So y'all thought I was like sitting here tripping. Listen to her.
At the time. But what was very interesting is when Monique was out here preaching this, none of these black actors and actresses stood alongside Monique and said, sister, you're right. Remember, around this time, Cookie Lyons was that girl. Monique said Lee Daniels promised her that line. That character, And everybody clowned her, said Monique is lying. You can never be Cookie. That Taraji was meant for the Cookie character. Remember that the girl Precious. Gabourey Sidibe even had the nerve to talk down to Monique, acting like Monique was a hater. And I said, you might want to simmer down, sis. We wouldn't know who you were if it wasn't for Precious. So many people turned their back on Monique, sat there quietly. Even Whoopi told her to play the game. So now when I hear all this 5 years later, I got to pull out my tiny violin, because where was y'all to stand next to Monique when she was saying this? She was speaking for y'all, but because you were hot at the time, y'all not ready for this conversation. Because see, the internet has a short.
She said it. I did it. So I want us, as we walk away from this Taraji P. Henson, and we go watch the movie and we start hearing about more of our Black Hollywood actors struggling to make better pay. I want us all to think about it in a collective. When you're giving your commentary and you're talking to other people about this specific topic, don't just talk about Taraji P. Henson. Go on and group in Monique, go on and group in Viola Davis, go on and group in a whole host of other actors, so that way the discussion becomes all of them. The discussion becomes, well, they all face the same thing. Like y'all doing it in the chat. Y'all mentioning other people, y'all saying how it's a group thing, and this person mentioned it. Let us be that catalyst for them to say, hey, it's a whole host of them. While y'all out here talking about some damn the writers strike and shit, bitch, let's get back to this motherfucking table and talk about how y'all paying equal fucking pay around this bitch. Women and men, Black, white, Hispanic. What's the pay? I mean, can we talk about that? So in a way that we can protect them and they're not getting blackballed, because they got to worry about being on the chopping block. That's how I feel about it. So shout out to Taraji for coming out here. Shout out to Monique for also doing her thing, and all the other actors and stuff. And shout out to Lovely T. Now we're gonna get into our first giveaway for the 2 tickets to the to go see the movie The Color Purple in theaters on December 25th. Shout out to The Color Purple and Alice Walker. So our trivia, okay? So our questions were put together by the moderators, by the moddies, okay? By the moderators, and I got my answers to them. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the moderators. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So the first question that I'm going to ask, and you got to put your answer in the chat. Whoever first, moderators, I need y'all to be on look and go, ready to snipe that answer and drop it down in the chat in our group. First question. And then can you write the question? One of the moderators, can you take the question and write it in the chat so people can remember it? So the first question is, what, for members, okay, members only, what book does Nettie Nettie is to teach Silly how to read? Okay, what book does Nettie is to teach Silly how to read? What book? What book was that? What book? What book? What book? That's $40 on the table for a pair of tickets, okay? For any member. What book? And while y'all doing that, I told y'all that we had a member of the crew, a member of the army on the base, who had a chance to go see the movie, an early preview, and sent us look at you. I know, but I'm not a member. Sent us a little small review. Now, send a review to the crew, so the whole thing is in the crew, but I took out a little small part. I'm not going to tell y'all who this person is, but when y'all hear his voice, I want y'all to guess who y'all think it is. Now, if you on the base, please don't drop the movie down. Drop who this person is. I want other people to guess who this person may be. So shout out to him, and I want y'all to continue to put the answer in the chat.
Most of us will recognize. I was told prior to going to the film that it's a tearjerker, so to bring my Kleenex, and of course I laughed because I don't cry at movies, but I'll get to it. But yeah, there were some scenes that were very emotional for me. Yeah, very emotional. Surprised me. It took me by surprise. Now, I didn't boohoo or anything like that, but yeah, I was fighting back a few tears. Um, of course, like I said, it's a musical. So what got me excited was the audience, the people in the audience, just watching them. I was looking at them, going back and forth like I was at a tennis match. seeing, looking at their reactions. There were men crying, um, women crying, women cheering, the men were cheering, at different scenes in the movie, which really made me feel good, and laughs and high fives and that's right, and it's just really the I was sitting by this lady on the other side of me, uh, and she would nudge me and say, "See, that's the way we should do it." So there was a lot of that going on in the theater, and it was nice to see that. I could see in the film, I could see it was emotional for me because I could see people in my life prior, they came before me, beautiful black people. My grandma, I could see my grandmother. I could see her sisters, which would be my great aunts. I could see my great grandmother. You know, to see, when they were living in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Um, you know, it was just it was difficult to see um, that because I know that they had a difficult time at.
Shout out to you. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us that incredible. And it's actually 7 minutes. I only cut like a 2 minute clip for us to hear. But shout out to you. Thank you for giving us that. He's so sweet, but he be so sarcastic and so mean and so just gutter snipe on the base. I be like, y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? So shout out to you. Do y'all know who voice it is? Oh, so whose voice is that, y'all? That is none other than Zap, our very own Zap. Hey, Zap. Shout out to Zap for giving us that review. Now, we got the winner of the question. So the question was, what book was it? Damn it. What book does Nettie use to teach Silly how to read? And the answer was Oliver Twist. The winner for that, according to our group, is RNY TV. So I'm sending you $40 now. Check your Cash App, and it's from the crew for you to buy 2 tickets, you and somebody else, to go see the movie on December 25th. Now, we want y'all to give us an audio, maybe 60 seconds, of your reaction as soon as you walk out the theater. I want to hear bro, man, that shit was good. Oh, my God, y'all got to see it because I want to play it on the show just like this. So I'm going to need 3 audio clips. That's your job, okay? And shout out to you and congratulations for winning the first question. Now, we got another question coming up, okay? So y'all stick around for the show. Continue to stay in the chat. My members. Now, I told y'all I'm in the rap battle, right? I told y'all I'm in the motherfucking rap battle, right? So it's so funny because not only am I in a rap battle over on Ness channel, shout out to Ness, shout out to my girl Ness. Bitch, we got an online rap battle going on between 2 old, down round the way ass ladies. I ain't gonna call them out their name. And I said, now, if anybody sign up in a rap challenge sounding like this, bitch, I'm going to smoke you. I'm telling you now, Roman the rapper is coming out, okay? I'm going to smoke you. So y'all gotta listen to this. 2 people. So Blueface mom and Tokyo Tony are dragging each other online. Now, Tokyo Tony, decided to drag her by rapping, okay? Busting a little 1-2, 1-2. You got to hear this shit because I'm telling you, I guarantee you we're going to hear somebody in the rap challenge who sounds just like this. Oh my God, y'all hit that like button.
Blueface your mama. That bitch want drama. I'ma tell you Blueface like this. You know your mama nothing ass, dirty ass, trifling ass, whore ass bitch. You know this bitch ain't doing shit. Got your sister looking like a fucking trick. Looking like some dumb hoe bitch. What the fuck they thought, huh? Tell her bitch, she better scratch my name off her list. Or guess what? I'ma come through with this motherfucking, yup. Oh no. I don't throw up hands though. I like other shit, ho. I don't like to play the games though. These bitches don't know though. Cause I'm little and petite though. This bitch said, oh no. She's so little though. She a Barbie doll hoe. A valley girl. Whoa. Won't you come through? Let me show you, boo. You didn't do it. You had 2 times. You didn't choose time.
What? I hope nobody shows up rapping like that because I'm going to smoke you. I really am. I really am. I rap every day, by the way. I be freestyling every day. Yo. I'm gonna thank you. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Blueface mom responded with her own. And I think somebody gonna come and sound just like this.
All right. Let me get ready to drop this beat. Here we go. Fuck this bitch, she always talking shit. Gap in her tooth so my clit got to fit. Hotel, motel, no Holiday Inn. Bitch keep acting up and I'ma have to show her these hands. But we all know she clout chasing. Cause when I seen the bitch, she wanted to be my mans. Boom.
Ciao. I'm trying to help y'all. Don't bring your ass in a competition rapping like that. Cause I am going to eat you up. I'm gonna eat you up. Shout out to Tokyo Tony and Blueface mom. I don't know her name. I just call her Blueface mom. Now we are gonna move into some crazy stories, some crazy shit that's been going on. Before we move into that, okay, I'm gonna drop the question for the next set of tickets. Y'all, I need the moderators to look for the answer, and I'm gonna get into the next story while y'all put the answer in the chat. So the second question for our giveaway for the members, all right, get ready. What did Silly do when Mister's dad was talking about Suge Avery on the porch with Mister? Okay, I'm gonna ask the question again. What did Silly do when Mister's dad was talking about Suge Avery on the porch with Mister? So somebody got the question. One of the mods take the question out the group and put it in the chat and let that roll. So I'm gonna get into this next story. All right, now we gonna stay on hot topics real quick. We're gonna move into a crazy story. What the fuck? What is going on here in America? What is going on in America when you have people, black professional doctors, around here giving dumb haphazard ass advice? This was some of the craziest shit I heard this week by far. So Dr. Jackie done brought her ass online and done got so many black women offended by her. I didn't even was paying Dr. Jackie no fucking attention. I clicked on, I'm like, why is she trending? I go to the video and I said, nah, ain't this some dumb shit? It's really some dumb shit to say. So she was having a conversation with Dr. Heavenly on Dr. Heavenly's channel, and they come up to a question, and then we're gonna get into Dr. Jackie's answer. No, so this is Dr. Jackie. Usually we know Dr. Jackie is being bright. She recently did a interview talk with Vice President Kamala Harris, and I was like, oh shit, you with the VP? I'm thinking very like this dropped her down several notches for me. She probably was at a 10. I probably went to a 3, and I'm literally a 3 because myself. I'm like, first of all, not only you're saying this as a fact, it could be your fact. It ain't me. But you're saying it under an environment where you already know there's so many people who think that black women don't know shit. They're unintelligent. They don't know their own bodies. We need to make the decisions for them. So I just thought like you would have put more care on how you said it and what you were saying. But that's my opinion. I'm not a woman. I ain't a black woman. I'm a black man. I want my ladies, my black women, and my black man to give me your honest opinion. Did you feel the same way I felt when she made this fucking statement? So yeah, let's get it. Let's get into it. Here you go.
Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
I can't even clap for it. I was shocked. Did you hear? Sometimes black women, African American women, but you all don't really understand or take serious, or you're dramatic in what you're feeling when you're pregnant. So you're going to the hospital when you don't need to. And so sometimes you get mad or frustrated because you're not getting the advice you want, because it's coming off as if you're trying to get a note or an excuse to get off of work. Do you fuck her facts? Because those are her facts. I'm not, she's a doctor. I'm not going to dispute. I don't want her ever to feel like she can take me to court for disputing her facts. I'm not, fuck your facts. I'm only talking about how insensitive, how like you don't understand the climate in which you're saying this as a black woman. You might as well go stand on the lines with Trump and them. Yeah, them black women don't need health care. Yeah, you right, Trump, cut the health care. That's what you sound like you're saying. Yeah, they don't need all them benefits because they go into the hospital anyways for no reason. They only need to see him one time a week. They don't need it. That's what, when I say optics, and you are in a position of power where you might have truth to what you're saying. There are certain ways you can say it. Don't get too locked in being on reality TV and trying to be dramatic for a click and a view, and forget you hold a position where people need to look at you with credibility. Like, that's still there. It's that little ounce of you. It's right there, and you fucking round on it. So I saw that, y'all, and I was like, oh my God, J Boss, baby, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to J Boss. Thank you. Pointed to black women is disgusting. And there were so many ways she could have said, women in general, and I'm going to specifically talk to my black women, there are times when we could have included herself, are feeling things, and we may think that there's something and it's not, and we may go to the hospital, but instead of us listening to our doctors, we just keep, escalating, and we may get frustrated by what we hear. And so what I want to tell my black women, my sisters, is that, don't get too frustrated, but sometimes we just got to understand our bodies and do some more research, look up some videos, talk to other women, get you a support group, a network. That way, when you have those times, y'all can lean on each other, versus having to spend so much time away from work, getting paid, You could have put it so many ways, but you chose to say it like this. And yeah, I'm going to expose her ass one more time. Go ahead and tell us how you feel, girl, how you feel.
Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
And I see y'all comments. She has never had a child, king. She wouldn't know how we feel or what is wrong with us when we are trying to bring life into the world. And that's so very true. In Florida Bay, I also see your comment where you're saying, like, you do know women that actually do that in real life, where they'll lie about their symptoms so that they can get out of work. And again, even if she does, and if she's talking to those groups of people, what about the women who aren't really trying to get off of work for nothing and they really got a legit? I just feel like it's like, you don't hear white women coming out here saying, and white women, it's, like, beat us while we're already down. Why don't you? I kind of felt like she could have did it in another way. And it wasn't just me. It was a lot of women, even white women. It was a lot of women that came together and said, hold up now. This is definitely not the way you present it. This is not the way you should say it. And, they ripped that ass a little new one. So first, this person was like, Dr. Jackie has never carried a child. So who the fuck is she to say black women can be dramatic and cry wolf during their pregnancy? Knowing black women are overlooked health-wise, she's been the villain. I can't stand her. Someone else said, I had to keep Nikki on there, Dr. Jackie is disgusting as fuck. for speaking so negatively on pregnant black women, knowing that pregnant women suffer, die at the hands of non-black doctors who spew that same bullshit in an alarming high rate. That type of evil is why God muted her damn uterus. Ooh, Jesus. Muted her uterus? I mean, damn. These drags on Twitter be something else. Muted her uterus. What? Okay. Married to Medicine Bravo, Dr. Jackie needs to be fired immediately. Send her an email and let's hope she isn't too dramatic. Wait, what? Hold up. Married to Medicine Bravo, Dr. Jackie needs to be fired immediately. Send her an email and let's hope she isn't too dramatic. And that conference with the vice president was horrible. They basically said, here's a hotline phone number to call. Dr. Jackie doesn't take that. You know what? They're too much. So, shout out to Dr. Heavenly who said, no, that ain't me you talking about. And Dr. Jackie, I do think your people, us, we do deserve you to come out and say, listen, I may have said it the wrong way, but what my intent was, you do need to soften the blow a little bit. Because some of us was looking like, well, damn, damn, you went hard in the paint for no reason. No reason at all. That part muted. Black women are scared they have the highest birth deaths. She sounds so wrong. Absolutely. And Bobby is a white woman. I'm sorry, Bobby, I put you on a blast. And for you to say that, I'm glad you spoke up about that, because even you see the fact that that's just an ingenuine sentence to say. And I appreciate you for speaking up about that, because sometimes, the stories be so and I know you be probably feeling like, I don't want to say nothing, but thank you for adding your opinion. I appreciate it. I never want you to feel uncomfortable over here, ever at all. But let's be very clear. Jackie can't speak for any other race, so she can only speak about hers. We can't speak about white people issues if we aren't white. And that's very true. That's very true. That's true. I see your point. I see you, RNY. I wrote a statistical research paper on this. Black women preset very differently because we suppress a lot, which causes different symptoms. Those barbs are brutal, baby. I try not to laugh. She needs to stop. Well, damn. No way her bitter clownish skeleton ass would call with a doctor I would go to. Okay. I'm glad we all got different opinions. I love this. We all got different opinions how we feel. Good morning, Linda. When using public health care, which a lot of us use and we should, we often get treated like we don't know our bodies. I feel you. I'm telling you now, every time I sneeze and cough, I get to saying, bitch, I think I got COVID or some shit. What's going on? I've been traveling. First thing I say, oh shit, I got something going on. In the words of Whitney Houston, we love you, Bobby. Okay, Bobby just light skinned. Y'all crazy. Never. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. 140 y'all in the room. Let's give this next winner. Who was the winner? RNY got her money. Let's see. Oh, it was Fates. Yeah. All right, yeah. You definitely now, yeah. I'm for real, yeah. Come on now. I need you to go to the movie, and I need you to, what's your cash app? Shout out to Fates, yeah. Congratulations, girl. What's your cash app, boo? Drop that cash app for us. I'm gonna need you to go to the film, and I'm gonna need you to give us a reaction. I'm gonna need you to give us a little King Roman. I saw it, but now we already know you. Okay, I got it. We already know you be live. You talking? So, got it. Congratulations, boo. From the crew. All right. Sent. Hopefully you got that. Congratulations, boo. And we got one more question to go, and I'm gonna do that at the end of the show. I said one more question to go, and I'm gonna do that at the end of the show. Now it's 138 of y'all in the room. I appreciate y'all so much for being here, and I hope every last one of y'all hit that like button for me and show me a little bit of love. At this time in the show, we're gonna turn it over into local news. So I know some of y'all like the hot topic stuff. So that's why I tried to lead with the hot topic stuff now. But now I'm gonna turn over to local news. We got some shit we got to talk about, baby. We got sex scandals. We got all kind of shit. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. So, if you leave, if you exiting now, I get it. I hope you just leave me with a like and some love. If you stay in, let's rock the fuck out. Well, I got 30 more minutes to go in my show. So we're gonna turn it over into local news. Baby, I don't know if y'all done heard about the sex scandal out on Capitol motherfucking Hill, but King Roman is here to talk about it. Cause see, if it had been somebody else, they'd be trying to talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about it too. So let me tell y'all something, right? There's this aide that works on Capitol Hill. His name is Aiden. Okay, we're gonna get into it, but I want to talk to y'all. And he been working in Capitol Hill for about 2 years now. And he's 25 years old. What we call in the gay scene, he's a twink. Okay, he's a twink. He's very twinky. He's a twink. And so apparently he's been sleeping around with all of the older politicians. This shit done caught up with him. Over the weekend, a video leaked of him taking it from the back by a German student in the room that James Comey testified in. So many people try to hush this shit up, get it quiet. And I said, it's funny. I said, it's because a lot of them was around there pounding that grave too. But they don't stop there. So allegedly, leading up to this, everybody had been telling him, you need to tone down your social media. Baby, he been on his social media for years, posting all kind of pictures with these politicians, the president, with funny captions. Want to blow you. I can't wait to suck his fingers. I said, and nobody saw this. Oh, they saw. They just told him, tone it down. Don't say all of that. Keep it hush now. So the shit hit the fans when the video was posted and reposted and everybody saw it. Now what's funny is the person he works for, Senator Ben Cardin, he's retiring this year all of a sudden. January, he announced his retirement. I said, you announced your retirement in January. Did you know someone was coming out here, some videos of you maybe being, what's going on now? Now Roman over here like, wait a minute. And then we get the video at the end of the year and you don't have nothing to say because you're about to walk out the door. I said, wait. So here's a clip of the video. I can't play the video, but here is the clip. This is the clip in one of the main politician rooms, okay? This is called the Heart Room, where James Comey gave his testimony. They consider this room to be very, very sacred. Baby, the whole Senate staffer fired after sex tape scandal shows explicit acts in Senate building. Y'all, this is the dude. This is him. Democrat Senate staffer who had graphic sex in Capitol office building identified, was featured in Biden campaign commercial and reportedly yelled "Free Palestine" at a Jewish rep. Baby, yeah, let's get into this shit. Let's get into this shit. Now, I couldn't play the video because I would get flagged to my motherfucking knees, but I did y'all one better. Y'all want to see something? I'm about to show y'all this. Y'all look at this. Get into this shit. Now, I tried my hardest to black it out. Don't know. I tried my hardest to black out everything I could. Okay? So we finna get into this video. This man breaks it down for us, but he says the shit Roman can't say. But when I tell y'all this, even on my wildest day, would I never think to go in the White House or go any courthouse and fuck off. Apparently, this is what they do. This is some shit they do is underground. This video had got leaked to some gay chat, politician gay chat, where they be having some gay WhatsApp chat through the politicians. I said, y'all freaks like that? Y'all got your own little freak going on? And somebody in that group leaked it to the Daily Caller, who uploaded it on their website. Somebody took it from there, put it on Twitter, and it just rolled. If you want to see the video, all you got to do is go to Twitter, type in his name, you'll see the video. He's getting pounded out over a table, talking about some yes, looking back. I said it's about 1 minute and 9 seconds long. First of all, it didn't turn me on, no way at all. It was like the corniest. The claps were y'all. When you ain't got the right, I'm not interested. I need a little. I'm Roman different. So I was like, this is what's representing us. This is what you gonna do this shit. So it's out here. Everybody been saying though, the biggest thing is that all politicians, it's so many other politicians that have had sex videos that came out of them in these positions, but it's never caused quite a stir like this one. I say, yeah, because it's gay sex. It's because it's gay sex. That's absolutely why they're now about to do a whole. They're now the Capitol Blue Hill are finna do a whole investigation. They want to bring in the FBI to figure out who else is all a part of this. I said, look at this shit. Now y'all want to figure it. Now y'all want to investigate. But we're here. We're here. So y'all listen to this and y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button.
When you film a hardcore porn inside your office space, typically you think, hey, I'm going to film this hardcore porn inside my office space. I'm probably going to get fired if I post this to social media or post it online somewhere and it gets out. Oh, and whoops, they catch me having a hardcore porno inside my place of work. Most people probably assume that that's the case. Apparently not. Senator Cardin's office, Adon Mays Saraposky. He's no longer employed by Senator Cardin's staff from Maryland. It's because he filmed a very graphic, very explicit anal pornography session between him and a German man inside one of the Senate hearing rooms. And they actually did it on Amy Klobuchar's chair. The guy is getting his back blown out. Just hardcore anal pornography right there. And yeah, I mean, you get fired for that. When you do that at work, typically you get fired.
I can't. I cannot. Yes, y'all was just getting it knocked and tossed, and they want to suppress this story so fucking much. They rather talk about George Santos. I said, yeah, y'all got George Santos, but what about this nigga over here just in the office like that? And a German student was back there just knocking his ass out, just knocking him out. But it don't stop there, y'all. This is why I said this shit go deeper than just him. It don't stop there. So after this got put out and he got fired, caught him in room 216, the same room where the 9/11 commission occurred, to former FBI Director James Comey's testimony. I mean, what was going on? He was bent over a desk in the room before the video pans to show the seal of the United States Senate. The video was published on Friday night on the Daily Caller. It had been initially shared in a private group chat for gay men in politics, according to the conservative media website. And so Cardin's office told police he's no longer employed by the U.S. Senate and they have no longer can talk about the matter. So he came out here on social media with this. This has been a difficult time for me as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated, and I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. As for the accusations regarding Congressman Max Miller, I have never seen the congressman and had no opportunity or cause to yell or confront him. Child, the lies you tell. First of all, the first lie you said was, as I have been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. See, where you made your biggest mistake is you can do whatever the fuck you want. When you press that record button, honey, you take all them I don't give a fuck if you sign non-disclosure agreement. All liabilities go out the door. You can be exposed. I tell people that all the time. The minute you record yourself or you are in front of somebody else, you have a witness to your testimony. If you want to be freaky on your own self or be freaky outside of the White House. We would have never known about this. I would have never known about this. And obviously you're working in a position nobody really was trying to attack you. Now I get you pulling that Republican, the Republicans trying to come after you spin. You trying to make this whole Republicans against the Dems because you want us Democrats to get on your side. It ain't gonna work. We're gonna cut right through that shit right here. No. This on you on your own, brother, man. You trying to make us look bad. Why couldn't no straight sex get caught out here like this? Why us? They already say some of the worst shit about us, and you got to come out here throwing your ass all on the table, got the seal tossed up, bitch. You was feeling you must have been high, must have been on them pills. Ain't no fucking way. So that ain't it, y'all. So they done scrub this man's social media. Look at the shit he's been posting on his social media. Now, some of this stuff I had to scratch. So look at this picture here. This was caught on his social media. He had also posted this on his social media in one of the Senate rooms in Congress, bent over, showing that ass. Here you go, in this very room. Sonia Sotomayor had her confirmation hearing. James Comey testified on Russian interference in the 2016 elections, and Aiden got some thick German sausage and a Jagger sauce finish. Ciao. This picture, he's sitting at some conference room on his social media. He put picture, me trying to resist the urge to suck on Representative Sorensen's gorgeous fingers. He put this here, Chief of Staff just promoted me, and in the same breath suggested I tone down my social media. He posted this with hearts of him and Joe Biden. They found this over on Reddit. I couldn't show the rest, child. I want Joe Biden to spit in my mouth. Are you fucking kidding me? You little nasty perv. Nasty. So we got this going on in Capitol Hill, y'all. A whole fucking sex scandal, bitch. I said, and he was around there lusting after all them older white politicians. Just nasty. Now think, we've been talking about power and access, and when men get money, power to whatever they want, what they do. You cannot tell me this man ain't been around there swallowing and catching, around there throwing it back, bitch, around there walking in, mouth just full stuff. This all allegedly, but bitch, trust me. In between them sessions, they be horny as hell. Where Aiden at? Come in there just slathering and succotashing around that bitch. I know them type. I know them kind, baby. I'm telling you. He asked out on the table while listening to all the situations that occurred within that room. Sorry, fucking so fucking real. Ain't it just nasty? Leak that good stuff. A big bubble butt, tickle bitties and a BBs. Let me see that. Okay. What? He didn't care about his job. Not at all. I'm talking about out of all the people that should be getting doxxed and put out their job. Look at this shit. He been around there fucking it up. Just nasty. Yeah, he should have been fired. Oh my God. Bush? Oh, not on the Bush. He done scanned the room and everything. He was bent over. He better quit playing. Listen, I'm telling y'all, you did disrespect the workplace. If that's you in the video, it was him. Oh, it was him. They don't call him up. No, him being the victim. Child, I'm telling y'all, disgusting, nasty little turd. There have always been horn dogs on the hill. On the hill, you know, he told me he wanted that art. And if you on the base, you know how I feel about Biden. I couldn't believe the other day we went from talking about, what did I say? We went from talking about beef sector to Christian Keys to politics. And when we was talking about Biden, y'all know how I feel about Biden. We was talking about Biden, and I put some videos in there of him. The man can't walk upstairs. The man can't even stand on the stage. So imagine somebody saying they want him to spit in his mouth. That would be a fight. I would physically have to put my hands on you. What? I would have to go get tested, all kind of shit. Hepatitis, bronchitis, dermatitis. No, ma'am. Imagine room raiders going through the Senate rooms. Risa, chains. Castro, what up, Castro? Give me your phone and other electronics, dumbass. Okay. 6-9, yeah, I'm anticipating after the new year. So tell all but coming soon. You know what? That might be his plan, though. I could see him trying to do a tell all to get some money, because where he going after this? Nigga, we know you as the bust down. You might got an OnlyFans career coming, because he was showing ass, y'all, on his social media that was so public. I was so shocked that it was still out. He was busting. Like he was on the table splitting, busting legs back. You could see the hole, everything. I'm like, yo, you was advertising to politicians. That's what you was doing. Yeah, I'm exposing your ass. Nasty. Just nasty. Now, I ain't doing all of that. Now, see, that's when you get too much power. You feel like, oh, I'm here. I've arrived. Let me just do it. Nah, bitch. I'm gonna play it safe. All right, so next story I got to talk about, because see, something ain't right about this story. So y'all remember Kendall Stevens, right? Y'all remember the trans activist Kendall Stevens from Philadelphia, okay? Remember back in 2020, she was attacked on her porch, and everybody was reporting about the story. I remember I talked about the story on my channel. That was so long ago. And she got attacked on her porch, and she called it a hate crime. And from there, her career just catapulted. She went from being not known at all to becoming this trans ally, trans activist, to being, you know, she started, the politicians called her to sit on committees. She got her body done. She started looking better, all kind of shit. Then she became too full of herself. And I'm going to say this shit because I'm in the community, so I can say it. And she started talking about how her experiences sometimes trump the woman experience. And people started looking like, hold up, now you an ally and you doing this? And so at that point in time, I realized that she's going to have a dart on her back if she don't stop. Because not only are you saying this, but you're saying these things and you're tied politically to the governor. You're tied to the senators. So lo and behold, I wake up the other day and I see this. Prominent trans activist is charged with raping 2 boys under 13 after previously working with Philadelphia DA on policies to protect the LGBTQ plus community. I was taking the fuck aback. I said, I'm gonna have to talk about the story, but both my eyes are open. Like, did you do it? And are they really gonna do this to you? So the T is, apparently they had already caught whoever the kids are that allege this happened to them, had already made a report back in September, and they had referred the report to the office of the Attorney General for the state, because they didn't trust that the district attorney in Philly would be able to do this fully, because she had became so vocal. I mean, she was out here meeting with the governor and shit. Thank you, Senator Bob Casey, for giving me a platform to speak from lived experience about the horrors facing the LGBTQIA plus community. You are a true ally. I mean, over here talking with the governor, Shapiro Davis. They don't put her on a board. The Philadelphia is proud to announce the creation of the Philadelphia District Attorney Office Advisory Committee. So all of these things was happening for her. And at the same time, she was out here saying stuff like this.
I still have my boy parts. And that's just more to do because to me, again, femininity on my own terms. No, not on anyone else. And that, and I would have natural women come to me sometimes and say, you just want what we got. You just want, I'm like, sweetheart, if I wanted a vagina, I would have one in 2 weeks. It'd be brand new and it'd be fully functional and I would be just fine. That's not what I want. I'm not trying to be you. I want to be me, but in a feminine expression.
Now, that's her opinion. That's how she felt. That's how she feel about who she is. At the same time, this is why they always tell people who are in the light of politics, you have to be careful about how you personally feel about certain things and when you come out here and say it, because you never know who's watching and how you may become a target. So remember when this happened to her, when all of a sudden she was attacked. I want to take us back so you all can see how these things came about. So this is what happened when she was originally attacked.
Kendall Stevens says she was in her home last night at a 1200 block of South 22nd with her husband, 12-year-old goddaughter, and another child when a loud ruckus broke out outside.
It was a brawl. People were fighting. People were throwing around liquor bottles all in front of my property while I had kids inside.
She says she threatened to call 911 if they didn't quiet down and disperse. She says suddenly some in the group began to attack her, part of which was captured on surveillance camera before it was ripped from the wall.
This lady comes barreling at me like a bull and starts swinging at me. I tried to close my front door, and as I'm doing this, she kicks it open and starts attacking me all about my face. They called me a trainee. They said, "You're a man, we're gonna get you." And they were repeating this all throughout the beating. say that I deserved it.
Stevens says initially police were handling it as a simple assault, but she later went to the hospital where medical personnel called detectives. Deja Alvarez is co-chair of the Philadelphia LGBTQ Police Liaison Committee and is looking into the case to make sure people are brought to justice.
I was grateful that Kendall was alive, but I'm angry that this happened. I'm also angry at some of the ways that it was handled, and that there will be an example made that it is not going to be open season on trans people.
Meanwhile, Stevens says she hasn't been able to get a wink of sleep.
I am in fear of my life. They threatened to come back and finish the job. That was the last words said to me. They already showed what kind of monsters.
So shout out to Kendall Stevens for sharing her experience. And I see you, Ness. Good morning, Ness. Shout out to you. I was talking about the challenge earlier. I need the day. I need the day, baby. I need the day, honey, so I can promote it because I'm ready to do my ones and my twos to let people know what I'm going to do, what it do. Hey, yo, it's King Roman and the ones and the twos. He coming through to let you know what he do. He don't give a fuck. He don't really care. He the kind of nigga come and swing anywhere, anytime, any day, because you know I don't play. If I have to fucking rhyme, I'm going to do it on my own time. Give me a beat, because I'm going to let you know what. I give you this, then I'm going to give a flow what. Hey, that's going, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to check me out. The ones and the twos on the top of my head. Shout out to her on that. Thank you for sharing me, Ness. I appreciate the love, boo. So we got this going on with this situation. I really don't want to think that she has raped these two young boys, but I do feel like there's a case or something coming against her because of how she's been catapulted so highly into this position as being like a trans activist. And then when she comes out here and make comments and stuff like that, a lot of people get angry. Remember, we're dealing with Pennsylvania. Them motherfuckers are Republicans. I don't care how Democratic they try to turn it. They are stone cold Republicans there. So you got to remember that. So here is what's going on. Right. Don't be throwing tomatoes. Here's what's going on with her right now. Y'all got to share it. See this. Oh.
Gender activist.
Damn. All right.
Philadelphia transgender activist Kendall Stevens is now charged with sexually assaulting two children under the age of 13.
Action News reporter Annie McCormick, she's live for us outside police headquarters with the new details we're learning about this, Annie.
Yeah, Gray and Shari, disturbing details. Kendall Stevens was arrested today for the rape of a minor. Sources confirmed that she is the same Stevens who is a prominent LGBTQ activist in the city. The state attorney general's office filed charges tonight against 37-year-old Kendall Stevens. The charges include the indecent assault against a person less than 13 years old, rape, unlawful contact with minors, sexual offenses, and endangering the welfare of children, parent, or guardian. Stevens came to Action News in August of 2020 after she was attacked in her Point Breeze neighborhood. She says she was targeted by a violent group for being a trans woman. Stevens then became a prominent activist for the LGBTQ community. She urged lawmakers to change Pennsylvania's hate crime statute to include protections for LGBTQ people. She is seen here in March of 2021 at a press conference launching District Attorney Larry Krasner's LGBTQ Plus Advisory Board. The board was created in part to be a source of information and resources for victims and survivors of crime within the community.
It means to me that the transgender population will finally get the support that we need from city officials that we really haven't gotten historically.
Sources tell Action News the charges are in relation to the rape of two young boys under the age of 13. Stevens remains in custody tonight. A spokesperson for the district attorney's office said in a statement, the investigation of allegations against her is being led by another agency, and as such, we have no comment. Now, Judge did say
Now, there's not a lot of details out about the allegations, the family, the how they got there, the situation, but we do know the charges were originally filed in September with the Office of Special Attorney for the state's attorney, for the state, because they knew that the local DA wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'm waiting because I can't wait. So she's going to court on December 29th. Her bond is 250,000. So after December 29th, we'll hear more about the charges, the allegations, all of that good stuff. But again, I'm looking at it from both angles. This could potentially be true, or this could potentially be a very much so plot lodged against her simply because she is a activist. And sometimes when you are an activist in a political nature, like you're connected to political officials as she is, it becomes damaging. You say certain things, you'll trigger so many people. So I don't know. I can't honestly say to y'all that I don't know. I'm just right now, I'm just watching, but I wanted to talk about it because it's my community, and here we go again with some fuck shit. I want to believe she ain't got shit to do with it, but y'all see from what's been going on. Eli just called me. He said he can't see because you keep rapping. He wants me to come pick him up. Y'all doing me like that, though. Y'all doing me like that? She did something. Definitely keep us posted. I will throw those damn glasses away, girl. I know somebody who wear glasses like that. I just can't stand them myself. I'll be like, if you poke me in the eye with them, you poke me in the eye with them. When it comes to that, I'm torn. Black women are attacked, targeted, but it's swept under the rug. A member of the LGBTQIA community is attacked, and then it's a march on Selma. I hear you. I feel you. And definitely we'll keep y'all posted. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. All right. So this last one we've been talking about it, and many people have been talking about it in different chats, but I wanted to talk about it and share with y'all about how much of, this is just a political theater. So the last story I want to talk to in political topics is Trump being banned over in Colorado from being on the Supreme ballot as president. Now, we know that, this is something that they can do. They used a little statute in the law that nobody ever referred to before, which was Section 3 of 14th Amendment that says, if someone commits an insurrection like Trump did on January 6th, then that disqualifies them from being a candidate in the presidential elections. So they pulled this stunt off, right? All this is to get other states to hop on board so this becomes a big thing. Now, Trump has already said they're going to appeal to the Supreme Court. They feel like the Supreme Court is going to be on their side because 7 of 6, more of the majority of them he has in his back pocket. Do I think this is going anywhere? Absolutely not. Do I think Trump will be able to get put on the ballot? Because if he doesn't get put on the ballot in Colorado and the Supreme Court doesn't allow this to go through, he's done. He's finished. I think they want other states to jump on, but I think other states are afraid because they know they got to you go ahead and pull that shit in Illinois. Say Illinois ain't putting Trump on the ballot. Them motherfucking Trump voters in Illinois, baby, they are going to tear it up. You can only do that in states like Colorado where it's like very far and few. You can't even do that shit in New York State. The Trump, they so riled up. So I don't think this is getting anywhere. I don't think there's any legs. I know we saw it, and I know Miss Cruz is the one who brought it to my attention. I was like, oh shit. But I think it's just political theater. I think we're at a point where we will not see any legs growing from here. This is just going to drag his ass back in court. They're going to give an injunction until the Supreme Court can decide, allow him to stay, and then allow him to continue on. Once the Supreme Court decide whether yes or no, they'll then say you need to be moved or we need to, redo some things. But I think Trump. This is the least of Trump's fears. That's my opinion. So that's how I feel about it. If any of you all saw that, exactly right. He has been out of order. I'm so glad he was banned. Some women look nice in those glasses. Some women do. I get it. I think my grandmother had a pair. Maybe because I grew up with them on. I just like my grandmother, but And then here comes civil unrest. So where is Eli? Eli is at he with his other mommies and daddies. I probably ain't gonna see him until after the New Year. I got all happy and wanted to move. I know we saw you, King Roman News. New York will welcome that. People in New York have been sick of him. I'm from the East Coast. I feel you. Hell, people in Maryland and DC. but we got we got small pockets of Trump population here. Like you can literally be driving in a rural area and you'll see this big sign and say, "We support Trump," and you'd be like, "Ain't this some shit?" The man ain't even running officially yet. Y'all already got it up out here. I know. Let me stay in my car, child, lock my doors. I'm torn. If he's removed from the polls, great. If he isn't and can run, then I hope he becomes the president. This would be his second term and he can never run again. I feel you. Try to get him out so he can't run again. This is the politics we was talking over at the base show. We was talking about this and what other candidates would we go for? We threw so many hats out. I think we landed on Newsom, Governor Newsom being the next best backup to being the president because he already has a shadow campaign going on. No one really knows it, but he's really running for president. Even Biden has came out and promoted him on the low. So if anything happens to Biden, you will see Governor Newsom step up to the plate as the next runner up for president. I'm telling you that now. They're not going to allow a woman. They're not going to do a black man right now. It's too soon. It's too early because you put a black man on the ballot, Trump is going to win. You put a black man on the ballot, whoever Republican candidate is going to win. We're not in the same political landscape we were in when Barack Obama won, where we were looking for hope and change. Right now, it's less about that. It's more about police reform, right? So they're going to look at a black man. They're going to say, oh, he's going to be off for getting rid of the police. Nope. Everybody going to rile up, So right now we just got to stick with who we can. And I think Newsom would be, I don't want Biden, to be honest with you. I told y'all that before. I cannot get with, he's too slow for me. And he's too focused on international topics. So he will change the laws to stay in office. Agreed. I want Michelle Obama for president. Okay. Not sure how I feel about Gavin. I feel y'all. I get it. I get it because he is very, very liberal. He's very liberal. Very liberal. I can't stand you with me. We both standing there together. All right, y'all. Members, let's get into this last question. This final giveaway of $40. Okay. So this last question is, who did Sophia work for after she was released from jail? All right, last question, $40 for you to get your tickets to go see The Color Purple. Okay, now, who did Sophia work for after she was released from jail? Let's go, crew. Who was it? These are for 2 tickets to go see Color Purple. Who did Sophia work for after she was released from jail? Let's go. I hope they getting the answers. And while they doing that, let me just say, shout out to the freaking crew. It has been my pleasure today. It's been my pleasure. This has been a great show today. We had a lot of different topics to talk about. We kicked the show off talking about not Christian Keys, Cassie, and that bombshell allegedly that she has a burner phone from Kim Porter that she's going to be turning over. Child. We waiting for that tea. We waiting for more tea, baby. We need more tea. And then we also touched on Christian Keys, and we touched on the fact that he needs to come out here and say more about what's going on and not just lodge these damaging claims towards people. And how is he talking about TD Jakes? Who is he talking about? Lee Daniels? Who is he talking about? Allegedly. We also mentioned and talked about Jonathan Majors, and we talked about how I led with this ain't the end of his career, but y'all checked me by saying we don't give a damn. And we talked about why black women are looking at him both eyes like, we see you, good for you on your thing, but we also see you, nigga. And then we talked about Taraji. We talked about Taraji and how she's feel about pay, and I told y'all I'm down the middle. When it comes to that, because I still remember Monique out here fighting about it. And now we got Taraji and how timely it is while she's doing the Color Purple press for Oprah. Like, wow, is Oprah mad? Like, is she going to do you like they did Monique when she didn't do press for Precious? Like, I'm trying to see. She going to get the same treatment? Then we got into Dr. Jackie and her just sounding so confused. I was so confused by that. And then we moved into local topics and we talked about the sex scandal, Aiden. Okay, go look that shit up. Go on Twitter and go see him clapping his cheeks, soft cheeks. Then we moved into Kendall Stevens and how she is being charged with rape of 2 minors under the age of 13. Baby, we gotta say, like I said, is there more tea? Is there more tea? And finally, we ended on the fact that even though Trump is banned from being on the ballot in Colorado, that's just simply political theater. We're just throwing everything at the darts to get this man off the ballot. So, but great job on them in their effort to try. You know, it's something better than nothing. But I just want y'all to know the real facts of it. So now for the winner of the last set of tickets goes to Miss Cheesy Mac. Shout out to Miss Cheesy Mac. Listen, Miss Cheesy Mac, we are sending you $40, baby, so that you can go and see the color purple on the crew holiday giveaway winner from the crew. That's it, baby. That's it. Let me know you got it. I just sent it to you. And congratulations to all the winners today. The winner being RNY TV. She guessed the first question, which was, what book does Nettie use to teach Silly how to read? The answer was Oliver Twist. The second question being, what did Silly do when Mr.'s dad was talking about Shook Avery on the porch? With Mr. answer, spit in his lemonade and get your ass whooped. And then the third one was, who did Sophia work for after she was released from jail? And the answer was Miss Millie. Shout out to Face Yaya, Miss Cheesy Mac, and RNY TV. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That's our way. Here's the gag. I want y'all to record an audio and tell me. It ain't got to be long, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Roman, it was good. Everybody go see it, because I want to play it with my audio too, because I'm going to do the same thing. Like, yo, that shit was the bomb. It is a musical, so I do want to hear you all's reaction. So shout out to the crew. That was our giveaways. We done been giving away every show. We still got 2 more giveaways to come. The next show we're gonna be giving away to the family, the crew, the family. So it's gonna be called the $10 holla. And we're gonna be giving 10 giveaways for that. So $10 holla giveaway. So and that's for anybody, whether you're a member, whether you on a base, whether you are an investor, whether you just come over here, whether you subscribe or not, anybody can win on that day. So bring that ass. So I'm not saying what day, just when I go live next. Then we got our moderators, the biggest giveaway, which is to my moderators, and we got that coming up too. Remember, they got a lot of prizes, and I have 6 of them, so there's going to be 6 giveaways during that show. So shout out to the moderators. It is my pleasure to be able to give back to you all. Y'all definitely held me down. And that's all I have for today's show. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you. Of course. Congratulations. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you, Yaya. Congratulations, Yaya. Y'all done won something. Miss LA. Damn it, didn't win. I sent you some more tea. Uh-oh. Thank you, Queen Diva. Thank you. That ninja need to give a darn name. How many folk gonna get accused? This is reckless. It was so reckless. This was such a great. Thank you, Coco. Thank you. Look at Zap. Zap. They heard your voice, Zap. They done heard your voice, Zap. They done heard your voice. Listen. Shout out to Zap for giving us that special exclusive review. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I wish y'all a great. Oh, when is the next fashion show? So the fashion show is gonna be in January. It sounds like I'm gonna have to rework that date because I might be short on time. But I feel like we've been promoting it since November, and now I'm back promoting it. I probably promoted it again a couple more times before, but I'll start promoting on my community wall. But it'll be in January. Yeah, I might push it back a week to give the ladies some more time to get their stuff together and stuff like that. But we'll be talking about it. I'll start hitting panels and promoting it and doing all that good shit. January 14th is the date right now. Okay, if anything, it'll get pushed to the following Sunday, which would be January 19th. So, y'all look forward to it, ladies, and y'all know it's gonna be a cute little pot. It's gonna be fun. We got the males judging, okay, because the ladies judge the males, so the males gonna be judging the ladies. We got QB, DKL, ODS, and a special guest judge. You got me and K-Fit doing the hosting. Okay, it'll be lit. So I hope y'all support it and support these other challenges too. In the spirit of Christmas and the holiday time. St. James, thank you for coming through. What up? I heard you over there with Pastor. You know what got me? And I am not gonna gag. I think we always gagging on the base. Listen, we be talking about everything and everybody. You was brought up on the base. You was over there live on your own channel while he was live. And yeah, I was like, this is the way you get them channels popping. I wish I'd have known that sometime because he don't be paying attention. Shit, you better do it. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. Thank y'all. All right, crew, I got to get out of here. You did not provide details. Oh, drop your question, Faith. What you want to know, boo boo? I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. What you want to know? So it's January 14th is the tentative date. January 19th will be the tentative date. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna push it back or not. It's still the 3 categories that we have. Do I have the let me put up the plugger real quick. I'm sorry. Let me add some more, throw some more details on it. Shit. All right. So here we go. So we got 3 categories: Fit and Fly, Boss Lady, and Girls Night Out. Okay, so Fit and Fly. For Fit and Fly, that'll be your, sort of, we called it for the men athleisure, but sort of your more of your leisure wear. And then we're gonna be doing Boss Lady. Of course, for the guys, it was your professional attire, so whatever attire you wear. And then we have the Girls Night Out. So when you going out, however you decide to dress when you go out. The scoring details, the judging details, and all of that will come closer to the show. I'll do a live just like I did for the guys a week before, with in terms of how we're going to be judging and all that good stuff. The time will probably be around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So on that date or the tentative date afterwards. If you want music for your entire thing, my first option will be for you to play your own music. But if not, I'm gonna be the DJ for the show. So you can absolutely send me your music, or if you want King Roman to play some music for you, I will. But you can always get it to me, drop it under any video and say, hey, here are my 3 songs. Or if you got one song you want to play for it, it's all up to you. Can you do a video like Lincoln did? You can absolutely do a video like Lincoln did, but we will need to see you on camera in that outfit live. So you will need to stand up, show us, walk around, do all that good stuff. What else? I'm trying. Let me know if you got some more questions, Faith. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, I mean to see, we just became aware of the categories and we still need a bit of time. Oh, the categories were always on the flyer, but I might push it back another week. I might, Faith. I will. I got your comment. I will. Thank you. I'm trying my hardest to take everything into consideration. I hope TC, y'all know darn well TC ain't entering. TC is team food junkie. Notice I said it correctly. TC is food junkie. She ain't fucking with me. TC ain't fucking with me. Child, she ain't fucking with me. I wish she would. I would love for her to enter, but she probably got her whole nose down at me like, bitch, bye. So it's all good. It's all good. All right, crew, I'm about to get out of here. I want to leave y'all on this note. No, I know. Yes, watching these do it yourself should enter. She's really fashionable. Oh, damn right. Exactly. That's what I said. I want to leave y'all on this note before we get out of here. I kicked the show off today with our quote of the day, and I want to end with that, which was, pay attention to the signs. Stop making excuses for people. Stop defending their inconsiderate ways, and start taking care of you and your own needs. Start thinking about you. Start, let's do this. Do you want to do it? Think about what will make you happy. Start in adding with your own truth, adding yourself, becoming more you. Start doing a little bit more of that and less of wanting to be down and fit in, because you'll realize more real people will gravitate to your truth, the truth in you. So I wanted to leave y'all with that. And on that note, crew, King Roman is about to get out of here. I will see y'all in these streets. Shout out to all the winners. Shout out to my members. Shout out to the crew family. And shout out to y'all on the base. I'm about to come over there and kick it with y'all. I'm not kidnapped no more. I'm free. I'll be over there in a minute. Shout out to y'all. I will see y'all on the flip side. Deuces.
Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Roman news. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman news, coming just for you. King Roman news, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman news, King Roman news. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go.